Coming to you live on www.kosifm.co.za. Coming to you live again on www.soundholdings.co.za. Ribuile is a Monday political show, man. Me and T, man. Fanak.
I'm finding you.
Didn't I?
No, what's it? Ki style, no, ki style.
Stay
Yeah, stay.
You're available. Now we can access you.
Yeah, you see, they'll have to go through fire to get us.
Hey, Fanak.
Yeah.
Get back again, man. Me and Tabiso are going to be here pushing this ship up until 9, 9:30 in the evening. Today's the Political Mondays. Today, I focused on South African politics. On we're Sepeka International Politics. On South African politics, coming to you live on www.kosifm.co.za, www.holdings.co.za, coming to you live again on my platform, YouTube, which is the Khosi on a live show, and Facebook, Khosi himself. So you want to comment and like there, please talk to us. Today's topics is two of them. Criminal syndicates are now posing as police with accusing men of rape and then robbing them when they meet to a certain place because they promise you a lot of things. So do not please change that dial. Listen until the end, Tabiso. Somewhere, but plan out how the fuck they're going to do something like this.
We are seeing a movie. I remember my good friend Mkobisi Dlamini, out of South Africa, it's a movie.
My bra, we are here with the watch list.
Something is happening every day.
Like how do you just sit back, Tabiso, over playing a horror kid, but born? The next thing, what you're going to do is, we don't pose as Mporisha, we call random men, and you tell them your case of rape has been open against you. So or meet us somewhere, we can fix this thing without going anywhere. And then as a poor man, you panic. And then even though you didn't do anything, but because you know they're going to believe her.
Yes, actually, you know, in South Africa, once you are accused of such, people stigmatize you.
Exactly.
And it follows you. Even if you are innocent, you're already, you're
already tainted as a rapist or as whatever and whatever.
And sometimes it does affect your career, it affects your life, it affects
everything.
Yeah.
So now the criminals have found a way, but to exploit that.
Exactly.
And they're using that with local plenty. And I wouldn't be surprised, sorry. There were other women who actually were bought by these people to go and say the same thing. If maybe let's say now is a legit one.
Yeah.
There's a woman coming and say, listen, I've been SA'd, I've been argued by this person.
Correct.
Maybe they've even been bought by these things to go and do that. Because we have seen those kind of cases of all these rich and powerful politicians and men where women are planted. When Bill Clinton, a girl was planted in her office. She did everything willingly from there, but no, now was what?
Yeah.
Monica Lewinsky, remember?
Correct.
Just for them to be him to be removed from office.
And it's not him alone. I mean, if we go as far back as
Exactly.
You know, he was also accused of that.
You know?
Look at Abu Barking Nzolenzima Vavi.
Yes.
You remember the story? Sanzolenzima.
Yes.
Jenny Jordan,
Yeah.
And they were never the same.
I remember
afterwards.
Jenny Jordan and what happened to him was Eusebius McKaiser interviewed a woman who accused him of rape 30 years ago.
Correct. And
Eusebius said it live on air on a 702. Jenny Jordan, you're a rapist.
Yes.
Imagine.
Just imagine.
A 30-year-old.
Yes.
30 years. And we are not saying it didn't happen, Tabiso.
Correct.
We didn't say it doesn't happen. It does.
It does.
There's rape in this country, which is serious, but then there's other false accusations of rape. They are very severe and they can destroy someone's life. Just like that.
And it's funny that, every time when you're a guy and you're doing very well, that is the number one weapon that people will always use to destroy you.
Yes.
I remember my grandmother told me that to say, hey, now you're going into this thing that I don't like.
Yeah, politics.
So you must stay away from girls.
Yeah. Because they're going to send one and say, Tama.
Correct.
So, nothing should happen. Nothing.
When you're a guy and on an intoreka, and they know and you're okay. That's the first thing they do.
Yeah.
They send you Kadi Haina and they'll chew you.
Yeah. So the other topic of today, Kunene. Hey, the drum and PA. That's why this guy is here today to come and tell us. Hey, hi, Sani.
I can see it. I know nothing.
Hi, Sani. Yeah, no.
Hey, that's a very interesting one, eh?
What happened?
It's a very interesting one. But you know, the decisiveness.
Yes.
The leadership, the honesty that comes with, you know, all these things. It's so shocking, you know, and it's interesting to see how the public is actually viewing this.
Yes.
And this is where I say, as PA, we are being introduced to politics.
Is it? Now,
Pure
go look
smear-
at politics now.
Well, now this is now us being introduced to you, because remember, bongata ba rona, we come from different sectors. We are doing politics for the first time.
Yeah.
And now if you see people going for the top of the top,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, who am I now?
Ne.
This smear campaigns, the pela, you can see.
Keep it that like that thought. After this, we talk about those two topics of criminals really by possess police. And there's a voice note that is doing the rounds in social media now. Somebody warning men to say, listen, guys, you must be very careful nowadays. What's happening? Now, just truly, I got a phone call here, my fathers.
Yeah.
This Saturday. So, Rabua, let's go pay some bills. Be back after this. This show is brought to you by Sohongwane Medical Services and Clinic. They are a private clinic situated in number 70 Tuefengesgras in Westview, Danville. They specialize on the following: primary health care, ailment diagnosis and treatment, including medication, wound care, family planning, well baby clinic, basic ultrasound, laboratory blood services, treatment of chronic illnesses, treatment and management of patients on ARVs, wellness screening, antenatal clinic, HIV services and counseling. They have a pharmacy on site and they are doing CCMDD services as well, OHS clinic, circumcision clinic and abortion services. Their cell phone number is 064 548 7176 or 071 422 8576. Again, the address is 70 Tuefengesgras in Westview, Pretoria West in Danville. Cell phone number again is 064 548 7176 or 071 422 8576. Yeah, this is our sponsor for today, Sohongwane Medical Services and Clinic. They don't take any medical aid, they only take cash. Please come and consult Libona because you got the flexibility of taking medication or not. So medication is separate from the consultation fee. It's nice for you to pay at least 350 tabiso instead of paying 750 rand and get Panadol Fanagale. You know, you're being ripped off into Shebi. So come, get flexibility of you getting medication or not, then Ukloma right. 72 African Schas in Westview, Danville, more Pretoria West on the Mona. Sharp. Yeah. Okay. But your number is 064 548 776. This is Kosi FM coming to you live on www.kosifm.co.za. Today, Kylie Absentia, she'll join us in other shows. Today I'm going to tabby so Top Dog. Can I say Top Dog? Top Dog, yeah, go PA. He's gonna talk to me first. Got this one, yeah, about the criminals that are now out there trying to extort money from people, and then we're going to talk about the PA saga. What's happening there? PA or Tamudim. So, you know, ask any questions, go YouTube, please comment. YouTube, I see people have already logged in, please comment, and then I can comment. Go Facebook, comment even on our WhatsApp on 064 548 7176. But fun. Hey, yeah, I'm hyperventilating.
I can see.
I'm so angry because it's not nice.
It's not.
I'm going to give a context to this thing.
Yeah.
But we know there's crime in this country, serious crime in this country, in Chiblai. So now criminals in this country are so educated and so sophisticated nowadays, they just do. They don't care. You know, and now they are using something saying it's a very serious problem in this country in terms of GBV, in terms of femicide. I don't know what femicide means, but femicide is being thrown around. I don't know if you know the meaning of femicide. Yeah. You know, yeah, violence against women and children.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, femicide and GBV and all those things, and that thing is being used now by criminal syndicates to extort money from people, especially on men. Yeah, you know. So the problem with Johori. Because I got a call myself. I'm going to put myself in this one. I got a call this Saturday, this past Saturday. I was sitting here in the studio with my colleagues, two of them. And I get a phone call. This person says, hello, I didn't know my name. Yes, I'm okay. We're not sharp. And that's someone named Mama, that's fine. More police station, I'm at Ridgeville. Okay. Hey, man. It's about to zip. Hey, causing no. There's someone, a case of rape has been opened against you. Hey man, by man, That cringe on the back of your head.
Exactly.
When you hear that word, you know what? Ya bili nya thamudim o bole mpatlang le thomile. No, are ke lerato ke sfane ke mang? Lerato kana lerato ke mang? Ke lerato sfane mang? Wa bona. I'm like nam thwa ke motsebing fanaka. Go batlang. But if you wanna come.
Yes.
You'll find me
I'm
here.
waiting
You must
for
do
you.
you can come now. It's fine. Okay, Papa. Maybe phone drop. Ne? Ke phone le vive phone wa teng. Ille the pick up.
Yeah.
Ke phone le vive Thabiso. Ille by pick up. By pick up ke mona. Wa pila go tsagalang. La re ke ndintsha.
Yeah.
La re ho mango re nkgwetsa ke bua ke la aggressive am first. No, no, daddy, it's fine. I think maybe we called the wrong number. It's okay because maybe we just made a mistake and number one komaraho. It's fine. Sorry man, apologies, blah blah blah. I'm going no sharp. I stress. Drop a phone because my cell phone no gati. Kiso moyo. But this thing I'm better. So my colleague, that is someone. This thing is not a new thing. I can talk if you not get loud.
Yeah.
This is there already.
Yes.
There's even a voice note there, somebody warning
that
people.
Circulates in the
social media now.
Yeah.
Oh, this actually, nothing maybe can it's been there. They call you, but threaten about rape people against you, na?
Correct.
They know these women. So is that just? I'm sorry about maybe like maybe I'm gonna offend somebody, but me, for better for worse.
Yeah.
Divorce for better for worse. How was it? Why can't you stand by my side as a partner?
Because you would next to me anyway.
Understand?
You know me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maranu, when these things come, the very person I'm praying to God, she must believe me. It's you. I could not do that. I didn't do that. But some of our sisters are failing us in the sense that they know. That's why these people are taking advantage. I'm going to play a voice note. It's like 5 minutes long, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it. Look at this person. His experience was what?
Correct.
Because by it's for munna, it's embarrassing to be accused of something like that.
Yeah.
Some at home. It's a stigma for us. Again, now I'm gonna walk around, people looking, especially about your career. They can just plant a woman here.
Yes.
Nowadays, I can't even have a woman kill on really tomorrow.
Only one in
never.
the room. Never.
I call my
Yes.
Because I can't have a camera in there.
Correct.
Because you'll never know who will say I touched it, where I did what I did what. You'll never know.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because it's so these people, my point to these people are taking advantage of a loophole into the system. We believe every woman. We believe anything the woman says. It doesn't matter if they say 50 years ago, or they say 10 years ago, or they say 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So long as Tabiso did this to me, we're gonna come after him.
Naturally, that's what people would actually say. Yeah, because the face of crime in the country has been made that of a man.
Of a man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When it comes to your GBV, they always take the face of a man and put it in, the news and say the perpetrators of, and when you really look at it, men don't go to police stations to open up cases.
Yeah.
They always, in silence and suffering in silence.
And doesn't mean men are not beaten go high.
They are.
But say bana ba betho go strong.
Yo.
Bana ba shebile move on komalo. Ma ba nibila I was catching up on all the old episodes.
Yeah.
There's now a case, ne? Sorry about that. Ya ha Imani le this boy in Demezo. Imani are being accused of rape ya this boy. To be honest, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the way by watching a thing move on, it doesn't really sound so genuine.
Yeah.
What this can really happen, but it does happen.
Yeah.
And now we'll actually run after him if it's a young boy, like Macron, or go France. I get a Macron, the wife, I want to give it, the wife,
exactly.
14, and then she was 35. That is rape.
Yeah.
That person must go to jail.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unless Libya, then it's something else. But as a man like me, I do understand. And we've seen the episodes before. It was him now who comes and does this and does that and want him and want her and all those things. So I get it doesn't happen. It does happen. But we have seen a case of women some experiment.
Yeah.
But this girl or better this guy. mo push, mo clap, no one says anything.
No one says anything.
From men, women, no one says anything.
Yeah.
By GK.
Yeah.
But now let's see what they will do if a man does the same thing.
A man does
and
the
then
same.
the guy pretends as if I'm met him push it. Hey, if it will just because like you said,
exactly.
The face of GBV has been made into a man. And it's so not right.
It's not. I mean, you know, now you know me. I don't believe for everything it's a coincidence. This thing, even now with this whole issue of the tariffs, Donald Trump.
Yes.
Some of these things are engineered.
Of course.
Some of these things are even funded so that it looks that way, so that we lose who we are as the people.
Yeah.
I think for me, that's the number one thing.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, disrespect. It doesn't matter whether it's done by a man or a woman.
Yeah.
You know, for the longest time, I think we have been manipulated into, you know, a psychological war that we as Batubabats, we are not even aware of.
Yeah.
But the other side is actually aware of. And these are the tactics that they are using, I think, in the first place. But, you know, to actually think that criminals are idiots, it's being naive.
It's being naive,
These people are highly intelligent.
Remember,
in order for them to can even stoop
something like this.
Exactly. It shows you for the society lives in fear.
Yeah.
Because anything happens. And when it happens, it's believable.
Exactly.
Things like your cancel culture. It's things that are fueling this thing. I mean, look at the story between Barking Tolesmo and the other what about BRICS?
Exactly.
A man's life has been destroyed.
He's in jail today, Anna.
Exactly.
Because of what?
You understand? Yes, we understand case statutory rape. But, you know, these things are things we don't really look at it. But I will tell you something that the deputy president, the one who's in trouble, told me the other time.
Oh, yeah?
You know, the biggest accomplice in aiding and aiding criminals are women.
And it is so sad when Atabi so for us to get to that point.
It is.
Now we must now think like that against our sisters, which we love so much.
You understand? And we are supposed to protect them. Exactly. We are supposed to, you know, be their protectors in the community. But now we are being afraid. Yes.
Do you know there was a research? There was research nowadays. Men who are CEOs and anything above management, they can't even interview a woman alone.
No.
They refuse. Let there be a panel interview with other women in the room and other men. And if maybe let's say another candidate is 10, right? 8 of them are women. We'd rather go for 2 men than any other one in there. And it's not supposed to be like that.
Yes.
And today we're not bashing any female. We're just putting things into perspective. Let not be used. Let us not be used to perpetuate crime. Because now, I mean, let me play this voice note for us. Maybe then maybe somebody can be able to understand. I'm going to play this voice note. Those who are listening on anyway on all our platforms, YouTube, more Facebook, www.khosifm, the studios, more radio, you'll hear this one. And please comment and tell us, have you ever been part or a victim of these people? Because one guy says something, more of the groups here. And not about the sharp because you are Harishian. It's not about Hushian. It's about being accused of something that you never did.
Yeah.
And the very person was supposed to say, baby, let me rely on your shoulder.
And if you don't have experience, you will fall for it. Yeah, you'll fall for it.
So let's listen to this one and then we'll come and talk about this thing.
Good morning, colleagues. Bafowethu, careful. Honali this number get paste. Honali this number ya phone ifonela batho shiu ene ifonela banna. This number infonetse maloba ka bo 10 of shiu. Ifone these guys ba phone ba re ke bona maphodisa and then ke boletswe case ya rape. So diamonds ba tlo founela ka nako ile oreng hore ba itse hore o na le mosadi o kontlu. These people ba tlo botsa address ya go wena ba tlo botsa ID number ya hao, ba tlo ho botsa ko berekang ko teng, ba tlo botsa nickname ya hao. Di-mens ba tlo botsa information ya hao yo yotlhe. Di-mens ba tlo botsa information e o rekilling number ya hao ka yona. Wena e ba fetsa ba botsa ba re this thing ba e file ke ngwanyana o mo reipileng, and then bona ba tsere number e ba ile ko ba bolela pleke e nngwe maphodisa a itse o ka re ke ko like ko trackiwang di number he ba tracer number ba bolela yona pleke e and then ba botsa gore so e ba careful mfethu ra itse gore basadi ke di scam. There's a possibility gore o tshwarisitsa rape e lore a wa mo rape a nyaka tšhelete. So wena ira dilo le rena gore di be simple ka gore he ra ka tla go tshwara ko ntlong re tlo tshwara mo pele ha mosadi. So wena e tswa mo ntlong o tle o tlhagane le rena ro berekele case o khona gore o be sharp. That means he o tlhagana le bone he o tloga wena o tlhagana le bone ke mo ba stripping off but ya ba tlo tshwara hostage ba tlo ya lwena go ntlong ba yo tsia dilo everything bo tshwara le ena mosadi o motlwetseng go ntlong hostage. So these people na ba founetse and then but the approach ya diamonds e reckless as a approach ya police. So le nna ka ba reckless ka polelo then ra thoma ho lwa mo founu re thomolwa mo founu mosadi wa tsoha mosadi ha tsoha wa utla ba make sure bona gore e fulu ku ntlong ene mosadi a teng ba make sure so ntse re utlwa le gore wena o seka case ya rape mo founu. Diamonds mosadi ha tsoha banong le ena o tsoha a behavior the way ba leng ka teng o feletsa o tsia founu ba bolela le ena ba bolela ka mkhwelong gore o rapeile ebile o imisitse ene bona ba nyaka go thusa then a re tsamaya o tlhakana le batho ba ene ke nyako ba teng ka re tsamaya o ile tlhakana le bona amfa founu diamonds ba re braga re irele dilo gore di be simple ka ba tsena diamonds ka ba tsena ka ba botsa masepa diamonds ba ndropele founu ba re o tlhakana ba boe ba founu hape ba re ra tsena ko wena isikale prepare yourself ebile ba feletsa ba baiza ba re prepare yourself ebile botsa le dilo ya tsa gore di be ready because ere se lo tshwara ro tswalela o sa tswa and then yena a gere mosadi o utlweletse mo so he o ba le pressure and then o ira dilotsi ba dinyaka o ba le problem because ba yo tshwara ntlo yotlhe hostage ka once o bula le badi o ya go bona ba yo botsa gore ba go ntle ba go kae ba tlo tshwara hostage ba tla le wena mo ntlong. So diamonds ke ba emetse motshwaro otlhe mabane because a gere ba re ba nya go ntshwara and nna ke ba boditse gore a le phodisa nna he le nya go ntshwara a ke le latelle go strateng le tla mo ntlong ba re monna ba re no a ba nya go tlo ntshwarela go ntlong because of a ba nya ke mosadi a ka itse gore ke tsamaya case ya rape ke re no nna ke nyaka gore a itse a kere ke nna ke rapeileng a se ena ke nyaka gore a itse tlang le tlo ntshwara mo ntlong. Diamonds ke ba emetse a batla then late ka boma past 3-4 ka ya police station fitla go police station ka ba tlhalosetsa gore ke founetse ke call ke ba fa number ila motho a teng ke o re ke le police motho o bolela Sotho in fact ke ba Sotho diamonds ba ira dilo tse ba tsena batho ka montlong ke ba Sotho because le profile picture e teng mo founu ke mosotho wa pere mo profiling ya hae wa pere kopa ete mara ai hoha like o ya pere es o ka re ke mmese mara ya bontsha gore ke kopa dilo tsele wa di apara ha fetsa o beile le kubo or whatever cheese or ke mo mahitlimo go kwa he ba fitla ba checka mo systeming a one case ya rape this guy ba mo founela. This guy o ka re o lemohile hore ke go police station because nna he ke ntse ke bolela le maphodisa wa founa this guy a re ka hore nna ke go police station a re so fitlhe police station o nyaka eng mowe then maphodisa le banong ba jamba hore mo ona le ntho e dirala damane ba mo founela o blokile maphodisa le and then a blocka le nna a fetso mblocka tswile ko police station o ka re o bone le hore ke tswile ko police station then o thomo responda WhatsApp because mo WhatsAppong since ke mo sendela di message after drop ile bushiu na sa respond o thomo responda di WhatsApp so ke tla senda di conversations tsa teng and then tone ya no ha bolela no tswile so wa utlwa le ke le foreigner this guy so guys e ban careful because the men say no ba change the strategy sa swarapo ba o founela ba botsa ka case wena o ya go bona ba o supa ka thunya ba lwena go ntlung apparently ke fitla go retreat ke greile hona le di case vele tsa batho ba ile hore ngore ba founelwa he o founelwa o tswa o tlhagana le bona ona go tlhagana le bona go di then ba bua he ba bua already he bana le wena bana le access ya o tsena ka montlung because bana le wena grocery ile dikoloi dile difounu dile o tlo transfera le di chelete ka di app because these people the case tse di leng go retreat these people aba phone montshare ba ka so phone le montshare because once ba wina hore o tswe kuntlu ha o khona lore ba ka tlo tsena ba tsia dilo montshare these guys ba phone abshiu because le case tse di leng kwa nna bile ba phone tse early ka ma 10 di case tse di leng kwa batho ba founelwa ka ma 11 12 1 ene batho ba bula so batho ba bula ba tselwa dilo ino ba ile re a one case e ke krile mbare o mong o bolailo mo case ntse la ba mpontshitse tsona kwa ke belela ka di case tsa mabane tse ne di masiwa mabane e fitla kwa
yeah. Sure. That is the tragedy, Fanaka, that what you are facing in this country as people. I'm not going to say this as men because I want to understand this if now we're here to base women or we're here to, make it as if it's their fault. But see how to come somewhere.
Yeah.
Where there's smoke, there's always fire.
There's always fire.
So let's go back into theft. Whether theft ya koloi, theft ya phone, theft whatever. Do you know why do we have those things, It's because there's a market.
Yeah.
Ne?
Correct.
Somebody steals a phone because he knows someone's going to buy it from him or her. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
If there was no market for these things, there was never going to be theft because why would I steal a phone for? Because it's not going to do anything.
If there was no corruption, there was never going to be this problem.
Understand?
Because I heard him saying ke Basotho
ba le gore akitse ke Basotho ba black people because again mo
he's describing them.
Or is it Basotho ba le ba ko Free State foreigner Basotho ba we don't know them.
Basotho ba go Free State ba re Copperhead.
Oh yeah, ke ba kantlhela ba go the big M.
Exactly. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. So talk to us guys 064 548 776 064 4548776. Talk to us a little bit on what you think about that. Have you ever been a victim of these people? I was Mabani Saturday. They called me and then they tried this. Their luck. They failed because now I don't take nonsense. I'm like, I better give you out.
I will tell you a story that happened to me in 2018. Kibuela back on the initial topic. Most criminals, they are barricking. By impersonate maphodisa.
Yes.
Yes. And with what is happening,
hey,
he's just blew the lid.
Yeah.
You know? And I've always said, these people, there's no difference. The only difference is that this one has a badge, and this one doesn't have a badge.
Doesn't have one, yes.
I understand.
Yeah.
But they are one and the same thing.
Exactly.
I understand. So,
and about not all cops are bad cops.
Bad, yes.
Shame. Not all. There's some who really do their job.
Correct.
Who are really not corrupt. Who doesn't even take a cold drinking. But then they're overshadowed by these other ones who are full in the station. Who doesn't?
You're not 2018.
Yeah.
When you want to see do something wrong,
Then uta bona
defend they will find you.
Yeah.
You can change address, ne? The following day they will be there. Change number, phone. I'm telling you. So 2018, we were doing this thing at Township Economy.
Okay.
When we were doing this thing at Township Economy, we went Copen. Back in Alex, and we were trying to implement the bylaws, and I don't know why these people are not, dealing with the issues of bylaws, because bylaws are well within the jurisdictions of councillors. But they are allowing this unlawlessness to happen. I don't know if they are benefiting or not, but that's what happened, and we pushed it for like 2 months or so. And these people who do not comply. And we had several meetings with the Department of Trade and Industry, because we wanted to properly give these people permits so that they can actually, be on those pavements correctly. Believe you me, I received a phone call from people pretending to be the journalist. I went there and I was off next everything. I went there. When I got there, they come. And when they come, when something is about to happen, get a lawyer. I don't know why. So when they come, they're like, okay, are you ready for us? And I said, yes, I'm ready for you. As I was about to go out in the car, like, commotion, and then commotion, then one of the guys comes to me and says, hey, there's a guy with a gun there, who busy, who come to Kayona. Then I go there. When I get there, I see this guy, and this guy I can tell this guy has a gun, right? Me being me, kinsa phone. Phone 10 report. Hey, there's a guy can describe. At that time, this guy has some phone. I'm still approaching him, and I don't want to confront him because obviously he has a gun. Then after I've reported, my police are gonna atla. I gave me more 30 minutes. So this guy is getting irritated. No man, let me go there and calm this guy down. I go there, I start speaking to this guy. I'm distracting him. As I'm distracting him, this guy is now getting agitated. 30 minutes gone. And now I'm yelling at the cops in front of him. And when I'm yelling at the cops in front of him, the others are now starting to hear me making that phone call. And when I was making that phone call, I was actually now yelling at the cops to say, but you are not here.
You said you coming 30 minutes ago, almost an hour now.
When I moved away, I was standing next to a pole. You know what happened? The very same guy, no crime, no nothing. Maybe Harfita go police station, they will understand. Can you believe who I was charged?
When?
Yes.
About? For?
Common robbery.
And who did you rob now?
Exactly. From reporting a crime with somebody who had a gun. This person is a foreigner. He doesn't even have a licensed firearm. It's 18 months. Kitsamaya trial. For guess who was involved? The station commander. Meet where
was that police station?
In Alex.
Alex, okay, yes. Okay.
Yes. That man collaborated with these people to the extent Linna Kabula Casey and Hagibula Casey. Luckily, the lady meeting Abula the second case against the guy. Guess what? The guy Hanalidi Pampiri, the guy is from Zimbabwe. When they went by Lomongakwa, they were supposed to deport that guy. Awam deport. So what they were doing, they were trying to extort money out of me.
Okay, by saying what exactly?
Those phone calls that you are telling about.
Yes.
I was getting them.
Oh, the same?
Yes.
No,
not the same. The case.
Okay,
we can make this thing disappear. Yes.
Much.
I mean, 7,000 yana again. Uspana sharp. We know Uspana Kokai, Ratsebale position. Why are you going through this? And I'm representing myself. Ne? If you go on my Facebook, you will see it.
Yeah.
Me representing myself in court.
Yeah.
Ke botsa, judge, this is where I saw even the judiciary is
They
captured.
are involved in this thing. Yes.
These people are postponing this case and na ke a bereka. And then sometimes I can't come here. If I can't come here, you are in contempt
yes.
of court.
Yeah.
And then you must be arrested. And once I go in, I know there's no way I'm going to get out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep it under wraps because they are busy, making this thing an issue. Because that's when I was going in. The person, believe you me, who helped me, Nelly and Akini Kunene. He said the lawyer, the lawyer then Buela. Then that's how I actually managed to get out of this whole thing. You understand? But if it was not my stubbornness in terms of insisting, because even Lady Haina, the lawyers, they were there.
Yeah.
All right, man, it will represent this thing can just disappear. It can even go away. And this is where you get to see, Jorge, we as the society, we are in trouble. I can tell you that. And I told me no. If you still remember, there was a story. So these guys, but never pretend over the traffic cops. They wait on the road. And then how Kyle like a corner, but you were speeding.
Yeah.
And then when you're speeding, they take you kamokoloing, Bawisa police station. Can't it police station anymore? It's a syndicate.
They've got people that are working with them
inside, and believe me, those ones they'll destroy your life. Because when they open a case, they open a serious case of speeding. Or maybe they say you were drunk. And then they don't even have to prove anything because once the case is opened, you are out.
Wait, tell me something, bro. Start in the Kibuaka this thing ya proof. Understand?
Yeah.
When it comes, any cop that's listening now can please just call me off duty, talk to us, and be like, why is this thing happening? Remember, now the last time I checked, when it comes to the R thing, right? It's a crime of passion.
Yeah.
I can?
Yeah.
Somebody's been forced to do all those evidence of semen, evidence of that. Nowadays, those things are not even considered anymore. It's the more of it's he did it.
And I can tell you this thing is everywhere.
Okay.
Not only in our court system, go to CCMA for heaven's sake. When you go there, you have this commissioners now the case.
Yeah.
It's even worse now. Because if you want justice, if maybe the company this financial muscle to deal with workers, believe you me, we are in trouble as a country. But what I was trying to say, pretending to be the traffic cop.
Yeah.
Immediately when they start doing that, it's a case.
Yeah.
And in that case, because you are going to take out the money that these people want. And once you take it out,
then they'll never stop.
They will never stop.
It will always be her no.
Yes.
Hey, prosecutor mama
Exactly.
case when I someone say stop.
Every 6 months they will call you and say apela understand?
Yeah. Magadan, what must we do?
And that one I can tell you, Jorge, there's a lot of people who have suffered from it.
Yeah.
There was this case, this video, this girl who went viral, I think, a while back. Babuaka Jorge, Nailok somewhere, Goma Vosong, and then they were fighting with the guy.
Yeah.
And he was telling the guy, Jorge, the semen is inside.
Yeah. I can remember that case, yes. I remember
That's where
it.
this thing started.
I remember, yeah.
That's the type of behavior that started. Because this is where they actually managed now to find ways of dealing with the fear and making sure that they instill the fear in us as men. So that everything, we are fearful. Because they don't even need any
evidence anymore. Evidence. They don't need anything anymore. It's just the way they're motivating enough. Come on.
That 7,000 or that 10,000. By the way, 20. But
are you serious, my brother?
And these are the people that are inside. Nakana, a whole judge. You are earning a salary, bro. You are earning a salary.
And you're supposed to represent the robe, my brother. You're supposed to. That uniform means a lot. It means.
Now I studied in the court. At that time when I was going, I knew court A. Those are the minor crimes, common
Assault,
robbery, common assault. Yes,
Yeah.
you push the motor, shapile kampama. Tseo bana lo fa fine, but still, gona le di haena tse lo reng di ka montle di o emetse di o botsa gore ke 15 years. Immediately when you hear gore no ke 15 years, you start panicking. And when you panic, or in the chalet.
And Mutaka Emna, but again, this thing I go court to magistrate so this when it comes to these things, I make it be like
You know?
And maybe it's the first time this even happens to you as a person. Like hopola koha, hopola ba, now hopola musai, hopola then somebody just fall because he's a lawyer, this person who's actually working in that same court.
And naturally as men, what do? We want to solve our things very quietly. And this is what they use to get us. Because now you are afraid to tell Meguntlung or to tell even your friend.
This is happening.
Exactly. Otherwise, if your friend is going to help you, gachalet. You know, something happened while I was at work working. We're minding our own business. This lady comes. This lady looks somehow.
Yeah.
And not only as men, we jump up. And we were asking her. Then she's crying. When she's crying, Warren Gaurisa go parking. Arfitla go parking qua Watoma. Ki that thing elea extra tabana kahori we enter Medellin the whole night and now Tom for 150. Arage but 15,000.
The girl.
Yes. And she cried rape. I've never seen a guy, it was a Nigerian guy.
Yeah.
That guy panicked. That guy took out his phone. He called almost all the guys that he had on his phone. Within an hour, that 15,000 was coming. It was on its way. Because that guy understood the magnitude of the problem that he found himself in. And then these things are the things that are now normalized. Né?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what is scary.
Yeah.
So even the criminals, they are now starting to connect the dots.
They have already connected the dots.
They are now working with the police
to
do all these things. And then they have judges now captured. It's like one and the same thing. So now these are the very same people that have sworn to protect and serve.
Yeah.
So what about the oath now?
Well, I understand.
And there was a study that was done now recently in terms of the trust. If the public trusts the police or not.
Yeah.
Police station to Sunny side because of criminals. People don't even report crime anymore. Because as soon as you report a crime, the very same person that you opened a crime against. I mean, just an example of this phone call. This guy talks nickname. Where do they get it?
Yeah. The only people who can actually get that information is police.
Exactly.
And I like to I wanna play, the fifth.
Yes.
Corrupt.
No.
There are a lot of cops who are doing the very good job.
Correct.
Mare, one thing I'm gonna say, if few men do nothing, evil prevails. That's how it is.
Correct.
When now part of the solution, you are part of the problem.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether you want to be tainted, you want to be seen as what, the fact is, when you took how graduate, Tabiso, lift up your hands and say, I will do no harm. That's the first thing. If medical officer, nurse, doctor, whatever, I will do no harm.
That uniform in the olden days.
Yes.
Just it being there in Jemolwo thing.
It was something says
people would salute it. But today it means nothing.
Because to remember there was another one but now I never stop. If it's a desert highway and Mapusha Anka stop fita. Yes. Garage somewhere or police station somewhere. Because they used to have police cars, remember?
Correct.
Uniform, all those things.
Yes.
And what we are doing today, I just want to make this clear to everybody. We are making an awareness.
Yes.
Are they anyone?
Correct.
Are they bashe basadi? Are they bashe mapolice? We are making an awareness. This is serious.
No, we must bash them. No, I'm just saying. Especially my police.
Yeah.
These people are criminals, man.
Ne?
And I'm gonna pay you. You know what it takes to destroy a man's life?
This. All this kind of things. So
exactly.
So that's it.
Because when a man is scared, they can do anything to make sure that they get out of that situation.
Yeah.
I know guys, like I had a friend of mine who spent almost 15 years in jail.
Imagine, fantastic dirang.
For ntwasa yetsang. And how was about rona re thusitse go re vele ne re le khat. Otherwise le rona ne re le mo. Yes. And you know we were growing up as boys. And this thing of accusing people this thing the guy spent 15 years in jail for nothing. Malobanyana mo ke mone ha kile go kasi ke mona. But you know
the life
guy,
is gone.
The life is gone.
Yeah.
The gap between us and him.
Yeah,
very far. Yes. And now he's now resorting to what? To that life very nice about.
Because I can quite general.
Exactly.
So anata because people are not even correcting anything. You are breeding more criminals.
Exactly.
Because he's angry that I was accused of something. So let me just do it.
Exactly.
I'm a general my 28 or 27, 26, whatever. So who gives a damn anymore?
So you can even check with the lawlessness that is happening within, our country, the wards, the cities, everywhere. And the willingness of the government to actually do something about it. It isn't there.
Yeah.
I was watching the insert there, Panyaza, when they were asking him about the influx of people who are undocumented. Yes. That guy admitted to say, we don't know who are these people. We don't know where they stay. We don't know who they are. And now, they move around these townships.
Yeah.
That's why you can find them anywhere.
Of course.
Even if atwara koloi or atwara tafola ko gagao, the prints are not anywhere in the police system. They can run them all they want. And this is why I was so angry when Begitele had Imbizo ko Alex. After the statistics of South Africans that are in jail as compared to foreigners. And I was like, the difference about that is that, if in kanka fingerprint yak, but that guy who doesn't have that fingerprint is not even around. You understand? And then that guy would commit so many crimes before you find him because you've got useless people in the police stations.
Yeah.
All we know, they will come by collector somewhere. I even had like pictures of the police vans around collecting. That's how serious this thing is. That's why I get nakloba pesha.
Ne?
Yeah, nakloba pesha. Because I know these people. No, like I know these people like abashabu.
Ne?
They even like aid the cash and transit. You will hear there's a well-trained police officer there.
Yeah.
Who is actually employed.
And earning a salary.
Yes, and earning a salary. Who go cash and go heisting? Who police earn a salary?
Yeah.
How greedy can one be? Well, understand. So we are now appointing criminals in these positions with the hope that we are protected and are protecting.
What Mkhwanazi did. Malema he put his body on the line, to make sure at least the truth comes out. So if we have, like I said, few good men who are doing nothing, the whole system, the whole evil will prevail. So the cops, but they're really there to do and serve the public. But if you're one of those cops and you settle to protect yourself and not to become, I don't know, then you're part of the problem. Because now the system is getting rotten more and more, whereas when you are there to fix it but don't do anything about it. So that law in itself, you are part of the problem. You understand?
The cases that are unsolved in these police offices.
Yeah.
The investigating officers. They are sitting with piles and piles and piles of cases that remains unsolved.
Yeah.
Even a simple case that has evidence. Otwala SMS about a case it quits. We can even do a feasibility study ourselves.
Yeah.
Call 5 people. The case. What happened to your case?
Now I do have 2 cases. It's a robbery in here. Way back, I was still staying in this room. I was still working somewhere very small before Yaskolo. So they came in, they robbed me, but they came and it's still there. Recently now, I think it was last year, they tried to rob again, but then the fool of a criminal when he forced the sliding door to open Kamola. And then our roller door, he stopped. He thought the thing was locked. That day, I didn't even lock it. He could have come in here, take everything here and gone. And then I'll still be maybe fighting the insurance because I already insured the place.
Exactly.
Or at least, they took the sauna Kamola from the window by itself. So now, there's still 2 cases. They're still pending. None of them are ever been solved.
And no one is calling.
No one is calling me.
To give you information, yes.
And they came the brush for fingerprints, but then nothing.
But it's a South African problem.
Maloba. That's
Correct.
I get a patient here. This guy maybe twice on the shoulder. Like 2 stab wounds, on the shoulder, not that deep but bleeding. And then by metal something, phone. You understand? So I asked the guys who came with him, came to high level OC. Case in that. Where's the J88? But what one? Langa no Kim Pretorius form but for J88 form which actually draws everything more Madi, what concussion mokai, describe mokai. Especially I believe for rape, Bafan. You're not in that form. Then what I file at Huachuan. So this guys I'm going to Huachuan, bottom cragam tati.
And leading, it's so disappointing because when you look at the very same police officers, let's say your situation is reversed.
Yeah.
Somebody comes into your house, you take out a gun, and then one molaya.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen to you?
But hey, I spoke about that last time. How is that even possible? A person is inside my house.
But involuntary manslaughter.
Remember, the person is inside my house at 3 in the morning. What am I supposed to do? Let's look at our incoming Minister of Police. Kachali Aring. What did he say? My must base him to the half of this person. So a criminal must shoot me AK for the warning shot.
To even make matters worse. You as a criminal have an option of asking for legal assistance, and then your victim has to go out and look for a private lawyer that is going to help them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they are not employed, yes, they can go legal aid.
Yes.
And we all know what happens.
Legal aid could man for 5 years even. Or better 1 year, but after
negotiate a fella or at least
we could have a criminal record on your name, can't say the wrong. Or when you've been accused of SA or accused of R, so can't say the rank are no man plead guilty, it's fine. Plead guilty fella man fella for just few minutes fella out just Carlos Kawan.
More casing Eliaka. You know what I had to do to get out of it? I looked for those guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? How do you look in a courtroom got this X day? Depending on what's gonna happen to me, I'll let you. When they got there, people who had orchestrated these things, they were there, they were coming in just to see what happens, and they were surprised when those guys said no, drop the charges.
Yeah.
They were surprised because I had to go that far.
Like you have to become like them. Really,
you are destroying my life on Twexayeta.
Yeah.
And you know very well and then now I was reporting you. And when I know what was until what so if I don't come out of that thing, you don't come out.
Why? What?
I had to get guys police in court.
Yeah. I'm gonna do what I have to do.
I'm telling you, and it's so sad. It's so sad, we have to stoop that low for us to even get to that point whereby now we have to protect ourselves, and then there's completely like a distrust when it comes to men in blue. No one trusts those people.
You know what? And I'm gonna repeat this. There are a lot of them that are doing a very good job, that are there for a good thing, that knows. Solomon a celebrity doctor, whoever is working in the public service. There are those who are there who really are doing the very good thing.
They love what they do.
But then there are others who are just criminals. And same, though, and law and now legitimates. Tabiso, you are part of the problem.
Because you see something happening and
you don't do anything about it. You just keep and that's so long as it's like affected. It's what I feel like I'm more to know in this community. We say let's have the boom gates. ne maybe intention yarna e le ka ntlhela let's a bot around the toll gate just to close up the place.
Correct.
Or no national security go hag. I don't need to do this thing just because I want to pop 50 bucks
wait
a month.
until
Then back in
Exactly.
it is not nice. Where can I run to? I mean, calls like this times. How many this boy mutlari are he hasn't most stations some mobile. He found people who actually already been victims of this people.
Yes.
Now babu the case.
Exactly.
You understand? And then this other guy, like I said earlier, no no need to panic because some of us are Rishian. It's not about Hoshashian. It's a matter of you are doing your job and then somebody will come and say, this person did this to me.
He has not received the phone call.
And we cannot even like I said I told you about that researcher now men are afraid to hire women.
Yeah.
We can't be in the same room alone with you because you don't know what you're gonna say tomorrow. Or maybe I can say something I didn't even mean it or I don't even hear a big issue.
Yes.
Without but it becomes such a big deal. So limit rooms are not a consultant because you never know what will someone say. I don't have evidence. I can't have a camera in the room because it's against the law. I can't do. But I know that's for the sake of I'm being accused of something that I didn't do.
Exactly.
It's guilty until prove yourself innocent.
Yes.
It's not a matter of no, but innocent until proven guilty. Especially when it comes to this thing at GBV.
Yeah.
GBV has been made to be one-sided so much in this country. It's not even funny anymore. Like I said, there are men who are beaten by Basadi every single day. There are men who are abused emotionally, verbally. But because of Kimunna, when I work at this thing, toxic masculinity. One thing, now I'll never apologize for being a man, Tabus.
Never.
And being strong as a man.
Yeah.
Now God made me. I'm never going to apologize for that. And I'm not going to feel small because I want to be strong man. I'm not going to feel small to teach my son to be a strong man.
Yeah.
Push over
Exactly.
of anybody.
Exactly.
That's not toxic masculinity. How come Potaka for English? I mean, that's one. Like I say, vendor. I'll accept it as part of our language.
I'll accept.
Say bua ka English because it sounds so like it's modern or woke.
Yes.
Say it ka Soto, then I understand.
Yeah.
So because of nowadays, it's like men are targets. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. You can't even go anywhere, anybody. You have to be very careful. Look over your shoulder. Or compliment a man. I like your perfume.
Yeah, I get harassment.
Harassment.
Unwanted advancements.
Yeah, you harassed mama. She felt uncomfortable. What the hell? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, really.
You can't make a compliment anymore. And now, Boss Barona, they get away with a lot of murder. Have you watched Nzoktola?
I think he born you. Yeah, love.
You know, it's always funny. Ne?
Yeah.
When Golan goes in these places, Utola Munna Lemsadi.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Hatola Munna Lemsadi. Otlachelang after a few minutes later.
Yeah.
Analytic pain. Kimunna. Msadi abamkenyulu mkenya koveni. Because why? Honestly, that thing, perpetrators of crime are actually men.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But when you really look at it, serkena into the psyche of this whole thing. A lot of our brothers, they commit crime because they want to take care of their families.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yes.
That is the number one thing.
Yes.
Because why? There's demands.
Yeah.
As a man, I don't want to see my mother suffering. I don't want to see my sisters suffering. I don't want to see my girlfriend suffering.
My wife suffering.
Yeah. And lebona at the same time. Bana lidi nya kwa lidi chokwa zabo.
Understand? Yes.
And ultimately, when I go out, kilo commit that crime. I'm not condoning crime, but I'm just saying, when I go out and commit that crime, and ikiboyale chelet, chelda yangwalo.
Wantalohany.
Rija kaufel. Are you not benefiting from the activities of that crime as a woman?
Yeah.
When I get arrested as a man, you stay behind. But you were benefiting from the illegal activities that I was doing as a person because
yes.
ultimately that is what we want to do as men. Unfortunately, other men, they would rather go that route, and the others, they would actually go the honest route. But you know, in society, lego makasi, di rona re gola di role models tsa rona ele Makenza. You know, we don't have a president odulang ko Kunene. You know, we don't have a judge so the people that we see as Robin Hoods, it's these ones baba committing this thing. Ke bona ba tsamang le basadi ba batle, ke bona ba tsamang ka dikoloi tse dintle, ke bona ba tshwere shelter all the time, and how mokopa wa ofa, you know, and then how mothatso wa ofa chelete, you understand. But the ones that are so called educated, who are the biggest problems that we have now, the clever blacks, are the ones that are using this education incorrectly, because these are the people that we find go the officing. Nagana a whole judge auto bribe 2,000 rand to destroy somebody's life. Nagana a police that gets paid by 30,000-40,000 rand, who's going to be bribed by 500 rand to open a fake case. It's and you are playing with innocent people's lives. And at the same time, for what? Nagana stealing somebody's identity or say an ID because Oberaka ko Home Affairs and how na taba lead that thing. Because why? For you are looking at that 500 rand. But at the end of the day, you are getting a salary. And you have destroyed somebody's life. Because that person needs that identification. So this whole thing, criminality, it is the biggest problem we have, and we are seeing intellectual people, clever people participating in it now.
All right, we got a comment on Facebook now from Kopano. Armadume Baholo, love your show. Tate Kosi, how chasema ka lipsticky. No, sometimes you just need to face the fact that they are done. And you know, why is it like talk about this toxic masculinity thing going on? Barry, I'm a man, I have to be strong. That's toxic masculinity, right? Mara, I'm a weak man.
Exactly.
I'm a weak man. I can get met. So I'm going to say, guys, like you need help and to say. And I'm gonna be laughed at by the very same women.
The very same women.
The very same men. They're gonna laugh at me as well. We're not gonna talk about but I get met back. Then the very same men. I refer the first person who like how did this person do you?
There's people that we can, like what's Java, man. Look at the KCR ladies Amalis Java. You know, when you look at Tallest Mo now, you are looking at the shell of a man.
Remember, Tallest Mo
gone.
Went to McG, right? He was crying. Like this guy, how do you sleep at night?
By the way.
And that's about the worst thing, Kimbakhej. The worst thing, like I'm saying, we're not bashing our sisters today. We are not doing that. I'm not for age. But I'm against GBV, my brother.
Yes.
In any gender, both genders. I'm against femicide on both genders. I'm against abuse. A man who abuses his wife on Teliga, because he's not doing that in my name as a man. Mara, the truth has to be told. There'll be a big row when an accusation is being said about me. I've done this, I've done that. You understand? There is no noise again.
No, you remain with the stigma.
There's no noise.
It goes straight. Even if you are proven innocent, you still are a rapist.
Front page, bam. How about restrict nothing? Give few lines on page 15.
And you know, it's sad because somehow as a guy, he was fortunate enough to have you always fall victim to that.
Comfort that.
One way or the other. Every guy has a story to tell.
I want to go to so said. Guys, tell us, man, if you have a story to tell, like Tabitha said, tell us, talk to us now on 0645488776 or 06969247888. We're busy online now on WhatsApp, on YouTube, which is the Coaches on Live show. Wake Up On has been commenting now. And then you can watch us live again. Or happen live in more our Facebook page. And just comment and tell us what you think about today's topic, man. Today, we're going to be very serious. It's false accusation of rape, more money. And now criminals are using that to get more money and extort people. And like Tabitha said, the moment they get you, for 6 months, that prosecutor no battle the someone say when I got tell the Brian or Richard some team or stop. It's stop for another 6 months. Go to about 12 and I saw about Tom, even one counsel of mine, counselor, told me, say, come cool.
Amen.
I'm telling you.
Amen.
Because we don't even have faith in a system anymore.
Yes.
Now I thought of how you got caught, you are going to talk the truth.
Yes.
Or when need.
That's what we're hoping for.
Man, I remember that line Jamie Foxx. So that movie on an Gerald Butler Mohone. Gerald Butler was a criminal and was arrested and whatnot. And then he was a very sophisticated criminal that was above everybody. He knows everything before anything happens.
I think I know what you're talking about. I can't pull it, but I think I
Jamie Foxx, this one says, but it's the truth.
Yes.
They made him a criminal.
Yes.
If you see that movie, they made him a criminal.
They made him a criminal. He was not a criminal.
But it's the truth.
Yes.
It's not about the truth in court, it's about what you can prove.
Yes.
Imagine.
That thing, you are going to speak the truth in court, doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's all about who tells the better story.
Well, I understand.
Yeah.
And that Judge Ella, we are expecting him to use the law. They must have constitutional pelabone to refer if they forgot. They're supposed to listen to both arguments. Okay, or are no possible essay to me, biang ne dumalani. You understand? What I'm saying to people, okay, my push if they were American nitty. Got this case, this one is a specialty. How much hard like a mavus? Do you know how many cases of the kids go court?
And then they can actually trace people.
Remember, they can do that. They can do how much Malaba, I saw this other boy, Shame. And this boy has a future. A very beautiful future, my brother. And if this boy can be something. He's accused by the girlfriend because they had an agreement. They're gonna smash and then he's gonna pay him. That time I couldn't pay her. Because I didn't have money.
Yes.
Then, but DSM, into the WhatsApp. If you don't pay me, I'm going to go to the police and tell them you raped me. And you know they're going to believe me.
Yes.
Whether it's true or not. Imagine. Yes. So, those SMSs were there.
Yes.
You know,
and it's not for the first time.
Exactly.
Remember the guy the boy who committed suicide?
That boy was Kolong.
Yeah.
Where was the row after that? There was no noise.
And the guy the lady,
that girl, she lied.
Yes, she admitted to saying, "Nah, I was trying to scare him."
Yeah.
How sick do you have to be in order for you to scare somebody?
That is what these kids, Barnaba Rutang, or not these feminists. I hate a woman who isn't feminist. And I'm going to say this publicly. I hate a woman who calls themselves, because you are a bitter woman who failed in life. Now you want to fail our young girls. Feminism is not working to empower you. Feminism is just trying to bash a man because faith in your own life abuse. So now she comes, she's trying to destroy the very generation of young women who listen. But now empowers you. It doesn't empower you. It doesn't empower you.
You know, and you know what they say. If a man gets money, the first thing he wants is a wife.
Yeah.
But if a woman gets money, the first thing he wants is to be independent.
Yeah. From this man.
From this man.
Because I can't it's like they're decaying when I was anything. So now I'm appealing before the top because we want to go to the PA one. Now I'm appealing to sister Barnane. Sisters, please.
Yeah, no, they must change.
Yeah, these people are getting power because we give them.
Correct.
Because we give them power. Let's not do that. How do you sleep at night knowing 25 years in jail? Because the daughter accused him of rape.
And it's
25 years, my brother. Ele mama arwena tsa more about tori papa go dirile so and then because I cannot attend to the boyfriend I get sharp. Mama talk about the girls spoke no mama start kiri 165. That man how to me brother. She's like I'm not going to punish my kid. She was a child.
Yeah,
motho a motsa ke o tlhokafetse o shule ka pela. You understand? But for the system, man, or eska bona beyond. I mean, let judge, my bro. Let judge can see on more than can chill felai. And he or she has the power, by the way, to dismiss that thing.
Exactly.
How about but
they use emotions. They use emotions.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, only judge, only magistrate, even one you can see this video. Please just remember the oath to protect the constitution and to punish the guilty and protect the innocent. Because you took an oath. How to school, how to buy exam, or an attorney or whatever. You are being told to recite that thing. You're going to protect the innocent and you're going to punish the guilty. The guilty, not the accused of being guilty. How is that under the table, worrying. Ropo appearing you as a lawyer, as a police person. How's nam tas not someone brother I another victim. What's up, Rahamundamadi forever. How do you go home and buy your kids McDonald's?
And then they do it, eh?
Blood sleep. Money. And you sleep so nicely. You extorted because almost 13 like a jail in Browse because when it comes to things like this, but so criminals now they say loophole.
Yes.
About the phone or why it's already they're gonna believe her anyway. So let's make this thing go away.
And the people should be aware because we are making them aware of these things. For they are out there, they exist. And one day when you get that phone call, if you know, you can even hear the guy Habu or Norman. This guy understands strata. And then that's why he was able to even talk back to them. But if you also be strata, you panic.
Yeah. Anyhow, almost an hour, 2 hours, 1.5 hours went. It's
very serious.
It's very serious. And I told fella today, you're gonna continue going to still. We're gonna talk about it until because not today because we're awareness. So people must be careful about the syndicate because it's out there. Don't trust any person up in uniform or because you'll never know. Or I keep on net or no matter how legit the cast. Yeah, well, have a group then it's something else in a public place. Like what roadblock more momentin.
We see you.
Busio.
Nahan.
Baira molte but etelling call and I'm not because tsena pila ka tla.
Ya feta. I passed today. Why came Mr. Gato chase?
Yeah.
Ka go mutula.
Yeah. Marano if some maybe this is the highway or high Limpopo, the push the Misa highway. Because you'll never know.
Find the nearest garage.
Then stop there, let them come. If you need to
if they are genuine.
Can we find another example in Wiki right? Zanin. So if it's a mulepol. The last time before it's a namo belabel.
Correct.
So get two in, two out. So this white guy, get traffic cop. I'm in the middle lane, brother. What jumper from Kantlero Misen? In the middle lane.
That's a fast lane.
I'm like, this guy. Okay, make a mole. Then I indicated be like a tomato in a camera fight. Now I'm expecting a cop to come and tell me what is the problem.
That's what should happen.
Yes. Gave me more like gave me 10 minutes. Hi, Nagatsama. Hagatana called the last kid, so there's a cop car coming. And I got in the moon and buy oranges. And that guy saying, hey, how to keep you what for? No, when I push a look at Mr. or I make a dada one had like on numbers.
I waited for 10 minutes.
Hey, I get Hanimar, please, we got there. Hagatana hey, why did you leave? I'm like, did you come and tell me why you stop me? Because I'm supposed to do that, isn't it?
I was on a journey going somewhere.
Yeah, now I was waiting for you to come and tell me what is wrong. You know, I can arrest you. No, you can't arrest me for what? Can arrest me now, it's fine. Arrest me now, it's okay. Yeah. And then we'll go to court and you'll tell me, arrest me for what? Because I stopped. Yes. You never came to the car.
Yes.
And this traffic going in and out is a busy highway. And you jumped in the middle of the road to stop me.
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they think they're above the law.
One understand. And people don't know the law. And the problem that's the thing. So they always count on that.
Talking about that, this guy somebody this thing of hijacking the houses.
Yeah.
Can you believe that guy used state resources to protect those who are.
Yeah. Imagine.
I'm telling you, can I leave video on Facebook? If people go on my Facebook, they'll see Kibu Agantatel Twal.
Yeah.
And I'm mentioning names because
Ne?
yeah,
okay. I'm going to read some of the comments are Calvin. Because o comment more both the PA thing and but again o comment on what you're speaking about now. So I'm gonna start and our law abiding citizen is the movie Law Abiding Citizen in I can tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes. And our sisters are the ones marrying to these African brothers and mostly criminals. How many South African men you hear marry other women? Obviously, there's nothing like that. We can all attest that we all know someone that was wrongfully arrested, especially because of rape.
Correct.
You with a guy today, they have nicely because of rape, ne? Mm-hmm. You are with a guy today. They live nicely with a girl and even drop them off. Tomorrow you go check Oya homo besuka tomorrow.
Yeah,
I understand. So those are things that made us understand that some women can be evil. About independent feminists until they have a change of tire on the right side of the road. Yeah, how many men have raised kids that are not even their own? 25 years later, the DNA test, then they know. Judge Mbenenge is going through that right now on live TV.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Correct.
They had sex pillar. Sorry about the language, but this 18 years.
Yeah.
They did that pillar, but then from there, somebody else, and then Benenge's case. I actually wanted to cover it one day. I mean, even as someone, to this guy, I'm like, yeah, ne?
When you're a guy and
yeah. But then how can we live like that, Tabi? So we've got young girls, maybe. Now my daughter is 14 years.
Stay away from the township.
I'm not going to say, one day, if something bad happens to her, I'll jump. You understand?
As a guy, you mustn't put yourself through such situations. I always tell my wife, and I'm like, I try my level best not to mix lebato or put myself in situations they are going to get me in trouble.
Tabis, we all try to do that.
Yeah.
We all try to become as professional as possible, but accusation won't even be with the person you know.
Yeah.
You'll be accused by somebody, more Facebook or below opomelates. I bear public on my wall. Kosi essayed me 10 years ago or 50, or he essayed me.
How much?
I cannot say it. Facebook, my wall, my comments, go TikTok, go YouTube. Everybody, even those people I thought they were my friends, they will believe her.
But change it.
But yeah, but anyway, it's fine. Now I'm just doing an awareness, Papa, today. Let's seriously, we have to fix this thing. Our country is broken from our homes. What we teach our kids, what we let our kids consume on TikTok, feminism, all this nonsense, ntate messed up. Consumer content so she's trying to pull others down with her.
Yeah.
There's nothing empowering about bashing a man.
I think we as men as well, we should take the responsibility of being leaders in our own homes.
Yes. Yeah. And there's nothing like toxic masculinity. We were made as men by God.
Yeah.
And God put us there to be what we are. We didn't make ourselves. Now I'm not going to apologize like I'm saying. I'm not going to apologize so not feminine just because I want to please some people. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm a man. If I that's your problem. And I've got a son. Junior, you stand as a man. You do this as a man because I want to leave this whole legacy now one day to continue my surname, my father's name. There must be a legacy. One day, people must talk about this surname. You are a very strong leader.
Exactly.
Let me call the same thing. I tell the same thing. Nobody must look down on you. You must stand your ground.
Yeah.
You understand? The last thing actually I hated this thing. This thing bring a girl child to work day. Because if I can't understand how to bring a girl child to work, what about the boys born labor? Hence, we've got so many young kids and the boys because they are never given any opportunity to do anything.
I normally say if it's a starting in any township, but they are mentally disturbed.
Yeah.
Look at the gender.
Exactly.
Just look at the gender. It's very rare to thola a girl, child.
Yeah.
Atsama go distracting elementally.
Yay. Yeah, the word nyaupe boys, it's okay.
It's okay.
Exactly. But anyway, I to let's go next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna continue next week because we need to go into this one. Please comment and share and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. The Kosit is a live show, man. And then go Facebook, follow me, on the page you're watching us at the moment. And comment there as well. And that's what you think. If you are a victim of this, then talk to us. And like I said, today we are not bashing women. We're not bashing cops. We win it. Because this is an uncensored show. Uncensored, unscripted, unfunded. I don't know I'm total fit and say, look, let's have a word because it stigmatize you. No, it's fine. To talk next time I'm talking, it's better I suffer from talking delay.
Yeah.
Than I suffer for an
even
accusation.
The punishment that comes afterwards.
I'll be like, no, I did it, it's fine, so I know. But it's so sad for you to suffer those I did wrong. We run to so. But just because as Nakilemukana in my years, that's embarrassing to my family. That's embarrassing. I want to say to my kids.
Exactly.
Because I didn't do it. It's not even enough anymore. Even though we ran to no. In terms of cooking, how did I divorce? Tabiso, for better for worse. But when the worst comes, the very person supposed to take this worst Linda, she believes the person.
Yeah.
The wife says, Balade.
Yes.
I mean, really.
Just imagine.
Anyway, it's up. It's you. That I want. Julius Malema.
Cockroach.
I'm watching Julius Malema. I'm going to play his clip now. Kenny is out of being an MMC. Kenny is out of being a councillor, right? Resigned as a councillor, resigned as an MMC.
Correct.
And was he fired or what? As
he wasn't
deputy
fired.
president.
You see, that's the beauty with us as PA members.
Yes.
We normally have the live barricking. The life. Even now as we speak, there's another one that is currently happening.
Yes.
Where the president of the party updates us on what is happening in PA in general, both nationally, provincially, and locally as well.
Yes.
So we knew this was going to happen. For everybody. Yes. He did say on a live on Facebook he is going to barking. And I wouldn't really say suspend, but he's going to move Kenny from his duties, both politically and party activities, until the investigation is done. Yeah. Because most as a public servant, you need to be cleared in order for you to continue saving the people, because retilaga credibility, retilaga trust, retilaga honesty. I understand. And then Kenny as human beings, as people, they have stood the test of time.
Yes.
I mean, they've done things and they've paid for them, and now they are prominent people in their society.
Yes.
And people should be celebrating that.
But then what was he doing in that guy's house?
Akiri has already clarified that one.
Hold that thought. 07064548776. I want to play a clip of Malema. That question I'm asking you now.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about that. And we're going to actually have a video. Those who are watching now on Facebook and on YouTube, you can see the video playing on your screen at the moment. That video, the initial interview of Kunene, when he was interviewed by SABC. Is it SABC, I think? Yeah, SABC. Interviewed what happened. And then, the West charismatic is like, I'm the man of the people. The people like me.
But
I know people.
He is. I'm going to tell you a few things. I'm going to tell you a few things that is going to shock you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's fine. We'll come to that. Let's play this clip that Malema today because I got it and it's hilarious. Listen to this.
It's like Kunene saying he was taking a journalist there. To take a journalist is not a secret operation. Who is that journalist? Who's that journalist? Why would you take a journalist to someone who just came out of prison, who's on bail, as an MMC? Now I'm very happy. You know, I dance even at night. Oh, things are looking good, chef. We told you these things are criminals. They are nothing else but mapantiti. He says he doesn't know that guy. He knows that guy. I know that guy. Not from a personal point of view. He's a well-known businessman. Until now, we knew him as a businessman. So, but I don't have a relationship with him like that, where I can call Patrice Motsepe or go to Patrice Motsepe's house or have tea at Patrice Motsepe's house. Take my wife to Patrice Motsepe's house. Patrice Motsepe's wife knows my wife. I don't know the guy like that. But for Kenny to behave like that in public office and say he doesn't know that guy, that's a lie. It's a pure lie. And that's how thugs, 26, 28 gangs succeed. They lie. They think they can outsmart everyone. So, and Mashaya, they don't care whether you are convinced or not. They tell their story. It's done. But Kenny's story is not coming together. The head of Hawks, Libya's story.
Yeah. All right.
He's having a field day.
What are you saying?
No,
064-548-776. I've got a long, before I got to the Farak.
Yeah.
I've got a long submission. Calvin. What the boost? I'm no haketi. One chauta. I want to read some of that, and then you can comment as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about this one? Other word. Aki se mo Facebook, mo silo mo WhatsApp, mo kibale pila on the big screen. Okay, sorry about that, because you know what, the moment you get back the braille, feedback here, this thing, it thing. I don't want to receive no code demo kwa. 064-548-776 or 696924788. Kosi, I had long questioned and cautioned about PA. You defended it in your studio. This guy's accusing me of something, I defended two people.
Yes.
Yeah, in your studio when I was there. Oh, he was there even. And you said, it's still a new party, no need for elective conferences, no need for buildings, etc. It is in your recorded footage. I even went further to ask, when you complain, where do you go to? The lady who was there was a PA rep here, said we're criticizing them too much. Right now, Lepantiti suspends his deputy Lepantiti on X. What do you call that? Are you so bankrupt politically to be voting for such low lives? We all know the life Kenny lives. We are hating other Africans so much that we had to elect morally bankrupt people in public office. I also warned you about KMK. What's happening to it now? Same thing. And Zuma still refuses elective conference. Right now, their chief whip made a mockery of the party by voting for wrong motion after being asked 3 times. Yet, we say the party has educated people like John Slope and Brian Molefe, Bahama, Bogama, and the rest. Sorry. Now, the operation, the Dula lady went to podcast crying that Mapantiti swindled her. She says they had agreement with PA that every 5 seats, they would have 1. For 10, they would be given 2. Nama Pantiti, with their modus operandi, after Dudula convinced the people on the ground to make sure PA win nationally, when she calls, they blocked her. We as South Africans don't learn about politics. Political maturity, especially come the eve of election, we get overhyped with nothing. Where are the independent voters that people spoil their votes on? Bakaibo Musima Manelebo Rice Mozanti Colombia ene Hakibui Muso wa Masela, as he used to say, he's enjoying and nowhere to be found. We really need political education. We as a society are not in trouble that we perpetuate criminality. It is our brothers who speak to someone inside to get dockets missing. But if it's someone's brother, we want to act as all holy. We need to fix us before we fix any politician. Like I said, it's a fucking long Calvin Bafaras, if we fix the environment, take care of it, no politician can come here and tell us what to do, because we would be independent and not needing handouts. We can all attest that we all know someone that is wrong. Okay, like everybody. So, for like, hadn't I defended you, man? I defended you.
Didn't. You were just telling the truth.
No, like that time I was saying, elective conference young because you're just being formed.
Correct.
You know, it's not nice to start something and then you give it to someone else and then they destroy it. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
So for now, I was saying in that regard, they will come.
Yeah.
The elective conference will come. Relax, chill. Waffle chats.
Yeah. you know, Batu, they like things. And there's always two sides to a story. And then I don't like people that will hear one side and conclude.
Oh, sorry one. Okay. They made Kenny run away from the media investigation, and then they made Kenny run away, and the media investigation must still go on. Pantiti, hi, come on. How can he? I think how come on now he can't be talking about being human? Dubious business deals, we cannot celebrate criminals. All right. So
that's why, you know, people listen to one side of the story and they just take it as a fact without listening to the other side.
Yeah.
Remember, Kenny was an acting mayor for like 5 days when Dada Morero was out on duty.
Yeah.
So in that 5 days, Kenny has managed to do more than the 31 days that the government of ANC had. He has managed to achieve more than that in just 5 days.
Yeah.
And obviously, he uncovered something there that was actually happening within the city of Joburg.
You serious?
I'm telling you. Why would now all of the Sunday be an issue around a simple visit to a house?
No, but my brother, he went to a house of a criminal who was being arrested.
But are you saying?
And what is he doing there?
No, but are you saying criminals don't have a story to tell? Are you saying he doesn't have the right? So you believe when these people?
You believe they were there for that?
Yes, he has a publication. He has a company that deals with news.
All right.
And if he wanted an exclusive story, he had to go to the source. And when we talk about exclusive stories, we talk about relationships here.
Yeah.
A person will feel comfortable with you, unlike with me.
Yeah.
And then if I want to get somebody's attention and that person is comfortable with you, you will accompany me to make sure that those people relax.
Let's hear what he said. The first initial interview after the whole news broke. Kunene.
Thank you very much for having me.
No, it's a pleasure to have you with us. So, just given based on the reports that have emerged that you were at the home of Mr. Katiso Molefe when the arrest was effected, is this in fact the case?
Yes, it is true that I was at the house of Mr. Molefe.
And what was the nature of the visit? Are you guys perhaps close friends?
No, we are not friends. I think if you look at my online newspaper, it hasn't been that active, and I decided to put together some young people that can then run with it, that are interested in the media space, and to resuscitate it, obviously, and in its own tradition, African News Global has always focused on exclusive stories. So they wanted to do an exclusive story, and Mr. Molefe was a person where there was an opportunity to do a story with him. Remember that he has not spoken publicly since his arrest and whilst he was on bail. And so I facilitated with somebody that I know that knows Mr. Molefe. And Mr. Molefe agreed to do the interview, and the meeting was facilitated.
So you were there essentially as the editor-in-chief of the newspaper, facilitating an interview exclusively?
No, not as editor-in-chief. I am handing the platform as the owner to these young people because I don't have time for it with the work that I'm doing in the city.
Was he hand? I'm a billion aside. Kenyari, and he was handing over his newspaper, so he had to go and like, was this a breaking?
It's an online.
Like, I can understand
It's an online
publication, yes.
Okay. When he formed it, he was hands on, but now because of other activities that came after, he's no longer hands on. So now he had to find people. But I ran.
Marano, was there any other person that could have been interviewed beside this person? Because it seems like Ari, he was handing. It was like training day for these kids. He was handing over this thing. Their big major interview will be this guy. Wasn't there any other person that could have done that with Zuma? Maybe or now?
No. Remember, the exclusive story, and it's something that is exclusive. It means special. Never being untold.
Okay, fine. Why
never being told?
Why never went before? Went before?
Remember the incident here, Julius. This person was arrested before. Remember there was a guy who was shot coming in Gospani.
Yes.
That guy was arrested for that.
Okay.
And he was released out on bail.
Yeah.
And then Kwanazi did his thing and they connected the dot to DJ Somebody's story.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, talk about being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes.
That's what happened to him. But because of the past, stigmatizing somebody.
I smell already. Come on.
There's no red.
Come on,
There's no red.
Come
I can
on,
tell you, I can assure you.
Was I the privilege like the day before?
No.
Or was I mean, all this time, how long has this thing not been working, this publication office?
No, all I'm saying is there was no plan as to when, because they themselves didn't know whether Mapolisa at or hard. Pella, you cannot choose where to go, when to go. Yeah, now he organized
for
whatever
that day.
He organized for that day. Kanti, it so happens to be the day where the thing is going to happen.
Talk to us 0645488. Must give WhatsApp number the call. Do you believe this story?
And you know what's funny, Khosi?
Yes.
There's a story. There's this picture that is being played there by that guy, Mr. Malefe. That guy is not Mr. Malefe.
Kima.
Kidoni.
Get done.
Yes.
Get done.
That guy, get Dan, sorry, Dan.
Dan.
Yes, I grew up with. It's even mind-boggling for people to think, Dan ki Molefe. Abatswane those people.
Okay.
Donnie is just a guy. Oiloring is a host.
Yes.
Because Kunene latseba lor kitije agere. Orata music on the side when he's not doing anything. He likes playing just like Julius. You understand? So Donnie kintwana ko kasiko Alex. I mean Danny kintwana ko kasiko Alex oilo hore ngwa host. He used to host the party ko club ne. He used to host the party ko Mkhodu ko 15. He used to hold this club ko Jang Park. You understand? And that's how they meet. I understand.
Yes.
And that guy is making an honest living.
Okay. Are you guys buying the stories? Can you know what I do? 06454. Comment bafanas.
No. Kopano is angry. I don't know for what.
No. I can take Calvin as a Kopano.
Is it Calvin?
Oh yes. Let me go again to his staff. Ruto and Mr. Calvin are the party is 11 years old, man, with just Kunene and Mackenzie Kopi. Criminals interviewing criminals. Like a scheme GP doing glorifying criminality in his podcast. Scheme GP like it.
Scheme GP.
I saw it on the ex-prisoners and whatnot.
Yes,
I've seen my sister watching that.
Yes.
So okay.
You know, Jose, when it comes to information, you can never ever be responsible for how somebody is going to receive your message.
Oh yeah, obviously. Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
You can only be responsible for what you say when I say. You understand?
Yeah.
So it is his interpretation to say Scheme GP is glorifying criminality. No.
Okay.
To me, what Scheme GP is doing, especially being the guy who grew up. Kokasi abona these people on daily basis.
Yes.
Some of them give like 12.
Yeah.
12 na ke na go jarting a tsamaya le botsivo le bo dipanana. Wa understand? Ke mtseba ka matho a gore ke a chia. Wa understand?
Yes.
And these things they are making us ba rapelang every day gore re ske ka kena ka monyako wa jail because go kena Kamnyako wa jail. It takes one door.
Yeah.
You are in. But getting out, you have to go through so many doors.
Yeah.
Because kidi parole, kidi ing, you have to go through just to get out of jail.
Yeah.
So Rona, that has never ever been in jail. And when we look at it into this one level scheme GP, they are educating us for life yako prison. It's not right. You cannot ever upele because of other people that are in there for the same thing that you did.
Why, but other fellas, this guy has been talking about criminals and how men in blue are criminals. He is there with you defending criminality, really. So this is what I was saying. It's own criminality if someone does it. But because it is his favorite or his president, he's defending the very same criminality. Asabone, but being but being a criminal himself, come on. Calvin, no blows like that
was low. He says I'm a criminal.
Maybe you might be one of those criminals. We'll never know. 064548776.
I grew up in Alex where things used to happen, and it get like the 80s.
Yeah.
So some of these things really
Ne?
yeah.
No, I don't still buy this thing. You don't fucking have a chance around what happened to this thing. Because man. Hey, Lane, on about Lankada. What am McKinsey, your president? This guy must stop being so accessible.
But that's the thing.
Stop being so accessible. People, anybody can just want you whenever you are like
my first encounter with Kenny Kunene.
Yeah.
It was after the looting that happened in Alex.
Okay.
Ne?
Yeah.
That unrest, July unrest.
Yes.
Because Naki Mona is a celebrity.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take him away from the crowd. Ne? Retlina kuri black and kuri purchasing. And he looks at me, he's like, Emona, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, kebatla retlina mo, at least mo, I don't know.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know. The fact that I'm a celebrity, you shouldn't give me a VIP, treatment.
Yeah.
No, treat me like everybody else.
Yeah.
And if you do understand entertainment works car attraction. Entertainment works car people. So if you distance yourself away from people, you are never ever going to be, taken very serious.
Yeah.
So he was trying to tell me, you need to be a person wabatu. Yes, that's what he was doing.
Well, I hear both sides. Yeah, he could be either guilty or innocent. Pella, he saw South Africa, anything goes, wouldn't it?
No. I understand why people are very skeptical.
Yes.
It's because of the fact that he went to jail and he paid for his dues. I mean, we don't have jails actually in South Africa. We have correctional services, correctional rehabilitational centers. You understand? Yeah. So ultimately, he's rehabilitated. He came. But now he's a businessman. He's employing more than 1,000 people in his businesses.
Yeah.
And he's putting food on the table for so many people.
Yes.
And he's giving people like me a chance to can serve the community.
But then are we saying now, even if he does something wrong, must overlook that?
That's why he had to be suspended.
Yes.
Because an investigation has to be done.
Yeah.
It's like the step aside rule ANC. Yes.
Yeah.
And he did it voluntarily without him being forced to show. And when he was interviewed, he didn't beat around the bush.
Yeah.
When they asked him, were you there? He said yes.
Let's hear more.
And but these matters are very sensitive. So the person that facilitated said, you have to bring the journalist, which I did. He sent me the address, and we followed that address. In fact, he sent me the first address, and then he said, no, don't use this one, use this one. It was just a question of street or road or something. So we used the address, we got there. We drove in. As we're in the driveway, standing, I don't know if it's the son or one of the boys, came running and saying, the police are kicking the gate, and Mr. Molefe came out and they said, no, open the gate.
So just for clarity, You were yet to enter the premises as well. Is that what you're saying?
No, we're inside the premises.
So you're inside
but
the
we're
premises.
In the driveway.
Okay, but there's two of you inside now. It's you and the young journalist you have come to introduce to Mr. Molefe.
No, it's me, the young journalist, and the person that is coming to introduce us to Mr. Molefe.
All right.
The person that has facilitated for the interview to happen. So before we could even go in the house or sit wherever we're going, the journalist will do an interview, then the police arrived. Rifles, Casper, V-classes, and they then asked who is the owner of the house. Mr. Molefe said, it's me. And then they handcuffed him, and they then wanted our particulars, and they called me to ask me these questions. What am I doing there? And I explained to them. They asked me if I've got the number of Mr. Molefe. They want to see it. I said, I don't have his number.
All right.
By the way, you can take my phone, punch his number, and see if I have it. How did you get here? I got here because this person sent me the address. And I can show you on my phone. I got the address and I came here. I just arrived. When you guys do your drama, I've not even been offered water. So they then asked for my phone. I opened it, and they saw that the message with the address, with the two addresses, came from the gentleman who said, Mtumande, please use this address. And that's how I got there.
So the person who was facilitating the meeting, what was told to you as the reason for you being part of the meeting? Because you could have said the journalist nevertheless to do that job, I suppose. That he could have gone alone, or did they need the owner of the newspaper as well to be part of the meeting? I just want clarity again on that one.
It's a question of relationships. The matter is very sensitive. The person has not done interviews, but he was fine to do interview with the publication that I own. But as I said, I am now handing it over to these young people that can then run with it on a daily basis. I'm going to give the directorship to one of them or two of them. Then they can run with it. I won't be involved.
Okay.
So it's a question of relationships where, and I'll make an example. Steve Mutale wanted to interview President Zuma some years back. And President Zuma was comfortable, no problem. But I had to take Steve Mutale there. So it's a question of relationships.
So your presence there almost elevated at least the importance of this interview, you believe, even though, according to you, there's no relationship with you and the person who was going to be interviewed.
Yes,
just that the owner coming meant something to him.
No, it's a relationship issue. Look, Brakeni, you must bring the journalist. We don't want somebody here that will come and write their own thing. Will be comfortable if you bring the person for this particular exclusive. And that's what happened. It's not only that. I have taken young people to interviews. I've taken young people. I open opportunities for young people. That's what I do. So I did.
You're one of those young people who are opening opportunities, Kenny.
No.
Are you one of those young people like opportunities for young people and stuff?
No. I'm not one of those young people. But what is wrong with what he's saying?
Well, Bona, what he's saying is he's saying something that he said happened.
Yes.
And we do not know. Well, it's not a matter of we don't believe what it says, but the question for an MMC to be in a house of a well-known criminal, or I don't know if this guy Molefe is a criminal or what, and on a day of his arrest, the question would be, especially what Tom said last time, people have been tipped off, dockets goes missing and whatnot. What if he went there to tip his Emren by this was going to happen? You know?
I feel the journalist asked the wrong question. Remember the insert here, Julius Horitze?
Yes.
Julius Horitze, we know him, and we knew him as a businessman.
All right.
You understand?
Yes.
So that's why sometimes.
No, maybe in a sense, it's not a matter of we have done deals with you.
Exactly.
Or anything like that. Yes.
Exactly. So the story said the guy who passed on out of being shot.
Yeah.
It was public.
Okay.
You understand? And then everybody knew Mr. Molefe was arrested for that.
And it don't get it Den or whatever.
No, Den is somebody else. Mr. Molefe is somebody else.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
So it was known And then the journalists, they always go out looking for stories. And this is one of those things whereby a story was there. The guy chose to give an exclusive interview with the publication Kunene.
Okay.
So what is wrong with that?
Malena also be at least Soweto, you know, Soweto,
Probably they
IOL, all the others. At least they were creating a cloud. And then the person who started this whole thing of interview. Why at least Asabita IOL? Asabita Rorancha.
That's why Umutwa are exclusive stories.
Come on.
So the word here, it's exclusive.
I don't even know Kunene's publication, which has not been working for some time. Like according to him, he said it was not working for some time.
It does work.
But then how then is it giving an exclusive Tabiso? Whereas we have others like very active ones who are always in media conferences about Malema and whatnot. Why can you specifically when I know exclusive here for when in your company, which is not even, it's an online publication, it's not that popular like Sunday Sun, Sunday World,
yes,
and City Press and the others. But then Ene himself is like, don't you think that actually is only like you're creating a doubt?
No. I don't think Horikiona is creating a doubt. And I'll tell you, I'll give you a simple reason why. The person who's doing the interview, Wakopa.
This one specifically.
Yes.
Or interviewer, right?
As a journalist, you will go and hunt for stories.
Yes.
So this is exactly what they did.
But Kenny didn't have journalists to hunt for stories, remember?
No.
He was there to hand over that publication to these people.
After the arrangement has been made with the person that was the middleman between himself and the interviewee.
Okay.
Yes.
Calvin Romelzi a little clipical X. It is alleged that Kenny Kunene, as MMC of Transport in the city of Johannesburg, paid 70 million to a company owned by Gayton McKenzie's son, Calvin LeJohn. Is it true? We are going to take this a pinch of salt because couldn't in South Africa, but we tried to find out the following. So is this the son?
Yeah, that's Gayton's son, yeah.
That's the son of Gayton McKenzie. So the boy Len is rich now. You people are you are milking it. You're making it rain.
He's a millionaire. That's why Kelvin are getting low lives. How do you call a billionaire low life?
Even this one is going to refute their bet. Go ahead. But McKenzie himself says doesn't know the guy. And all of a sudden his child can buy a soccer club when his father is minister of sports.
Wait.
And there's no conflict of interest.
Wait. Do they even know these people that they are talking about?
Papaka now becomes a minister of sports and culture. Jiggy, I now buy a soccer club.
No.
My son was a soccer club.
Remember, we're talking about mining mogas.
Now go tell me, one does a soccer club with this boy. Now, we
don't know what informed the decision and why he decided now to buy it. But unfortunately, because Taima no uko lamlighting, Taima is a prominent figure within the society, everything needs to be questioned. Yeah. Why Hane Patrick Mutsepe, Areka Sundowns, people never saw it as a problem.
Let's not do what about his Zimbabwe. I beg that day. Patrick Mutsepe was not minister of sports.
That's the
and
thing.
No one around him was minister of sports. And more McKenzie, Minister of Sport, club.
Yes, but you see, the son is buying it, not Gayton. So
it doesn't make any difference.
Why are they making
now, it business? You people was all over him. Don't you dare.
Which one?
Machala Kok, remember, there was an example of Machala Kok, that contract he got from Eskom, yes, what 1 billion or how many millions? Calvin Tusan Fanak, one understand.
Yeah, but you see,
everybody was all over him. But how can you not know what your daughter is doing? Now, how and I will know the same thing or marking soccer, so it's the same thing.
But that is the same thing with the lotto. What you just said now, is the same thing, Lotto.
My lotto isn't the nephew of this guy, deputy president?
Yes,
but it's very far. Come on,
no, it's not very far. It is a culture that has been perpetuated by the ANC-led government.
So corruption is fine. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm not saying it's fine.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is we don't know what informed the decision of the boy to
because
buy the club.
Because Papa is minister of sports, my bra. Hello.
No.
I mean, come on, it's
What do you mean
clear.
because Papa ke?
Hey, that's the decision that informed or no. Papa came in as sports, so you know, club or a provincial treatment and all those tenders, maybe
No,
to go to PSL and to do whatever. I mean,
no, I tend to disagree on
let's
that.
have example. Like the Minister of Higher Education.
So
Then my son buys Kiro school.
Yes, are you saying now there must be money that has been sponsored?
Why now go to Kiro? Jiggy na the Minister of Higher Education and Jiggy go to Kiro.
What if it was in
any
the pipeline
college
and it
or
happens now
anything?
because the timing is perfect?
You just said they are mining moguls.
Yes,
they've
they
got
had money.
millions. It's
Yes.
fine.
I
So
mean,
once Harakis
let's
clap way back.
And let's not forget, Khori, as the minister of the central, as the mayor of the central Karoo,
Yeah.
he didn't get paid for that for that
Because
the
he himself volunteered it.
Yes.
We're not going to praise a fish for swimming. He said himself. We're not going to
Exactly.
example.
Exactly.
So he wasn't getting paid because he said, I'm not patella demand.
So what is 70 million to a guy like that?
Okay. Arus.
Even now,
064
as we
548 sounds 26.
Even now, as we speak, half of his salary goes towards foundation at Joslin.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of a sudden, okay, yeah, the guy must not sit there and say he hates corruption. But we're gonna find out. He's defending his party bosses. The way this was planned, he even changed his surname so that corruption can be hidden. Yeah. That's why McKenzie is the GNU Vuvuzela and agrees to everything else Ramaphosa wants.
Oh my God.
He was promised the piece of a pie. His interview made me public protector Galeka defender Ramaphosa. Like it is so.
Mara, certain things can be verified. The guy can go to Home Affairs and see when then his name was changed. That guy was born using that surname and he's still using that surname.
Yeah, man. Mackenzie. Or the boy.
The boy.
The boy was born what? Was born as what?
No, he didn't change the surname.
He was Mackenzie ever since the beginning.
No, he was using the other surname. He never used surname Mackenzie.
So he never changed surname to Mackenzie now.
No.
Okay. I read it. Now on the rest of fan. Like a jala for snita ya Calvinishi. Tezam fanak.
Kosi, I told you it's crime when it's being done by somebody else. Mariano is their president, it's okay. Utla, how he's defending it. He's defending nonsense, that guy.
He was not being emotional. No, but I'm stating facts here. These are the things that people can do. You can just walk in the Home Affairs and verify.
Yes.
Say name Yamutu.
Yes.
Why type that thing?
I can't believe it. Calvin, where is your source, Bafana?
Yes, where's the source?
Okay, report area Hamachela Koko, and was going to get now you are comparing that, but that one was done, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Reporter on 1 billion tenders for acting CEO's daughter, Jew Koko said when he became aware of her involvement, he asked her to resign. The ESCOM board later announced it had commissioned a probe to ascertain that. You know what? Because they never tell available is not getting on all along. So people was like, you knew. How do you not know your daughter or 1 billion tender? Now, this one came for where there's fire, there's smoke, there's always fire.
Yeah, but how was she supposed to know?
Man.
I mean, Wana onka the decisions are high.
I'm going to buy a soccer club because Papa gave
Yes.
Once I recall along. That's the question.
Why did I before?
At least there won't be this cloud now. No, because Papa came in so spot.
No, but it went through several hands. Remember
how so?
Akiri Babang, they had interest in it.
Yes.
Same thing that is happening with Moroka Swallows.
Tabi, so were you there? Like you speak as if you facilitated the deal.
No, I'm just saying, for the same thing that is happening with Moroka Silos, there's people who have wishes and aspirations of bringing it back.
Yes.
So are you saying they must not buy it?
But then which soccer? Calvin,
came
out soccer team
here, the crown jewel of Free State.
Yeah.
You understand? So what is wrong with him bringing it back to the PSL?
Wait, Emma, did he buy a Blue from the Celtics?
Yes. Yes.
He bought it.
He bought it.
Okay. And
so
then
if he decided to buy Swallows, was it going to be okay?
Before, maybe people are saying, why
but the
not
money
buy
is
it
there
before
now.
Mackenzie Wasn't money there before?
We don't know. That's why.
Come on, you just said these people are money moguls, my brother.
Yes, but we don't know what informs that decision. That's
Because Papa is the Minister of Sports. Hello?
No.
That's because Papa is Minister of Sports and now he's got the keys to the Ministry of Sports. So, hey, why not?
No, but that's a private sale. It has nothing to do with government.
But the fact is, Kiwan Mackenzie, my brother, he even changed his name to become
So,
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie doesn't have the right to do what he wants just because Papa got
if he did that before, Papa and Minister, then hey, that's not going to be a problem. Do you think honestly, if this boy bought this Celtics before Mackenzie became minister, do you think it was going to be a big deal?
It was still going to be an issue.
No, it's not going to be an issue. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
An issue of anything. A man was found inside a man's house, and now it's an issue. They make an issue about everything.
Well, that's a different. That's criminality, Calvin. Well, that's something else.
No, are they? What are they saying?
What I'm saying, what informed the decision?
Yes.
Papa ki minister was sports.
You are saying Papa ki minister.
No. When you said what informs the decision, what do we think informed the decision already? This boy must buy Celtics, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying to you, what if the information is no Papa ki minister? So Papa is close now to the soccer thing. So why not? And then boom, Celtics ki rekiwa amen.
Yeah, but
now what is Papa say minister asemo JNU jigi bile la Costa Rica Celtics. Now the sale goes through because Papa get minister. Maybe Papa pull some strings for me to get Celtics so that Celtics when little PSL I'll be a multi-billionaire as well like Papa is.
Get the speculations. We'll never know. But all I'm saying, go for Celtics is back. Celtics is here.
Yeah.
And Roto was well now.
Okay, other one. A guy. Meet Calvin LeJohn, sports minister's son. Behind Siwelele's revival, Minister of Sports, Mackenzie, has given the reason behind his son changing his name to Calvin LeJohn. Okay, so the boy changed this name from LeJohn to Mackenzie or from Mackenzie to LeJohn?
I don't know where do they get this information?
Because Calvin was born Mackenzie and changed to LeJohn.
That guy is lying like every politician lies. Here's the proof. That guy, Calvin, changed his name to LeJoy. He wasn't born LeJohn.
Okay, he wasn't born LeJohn.
So what's the problem with that?
Oh no, Calvin, why do you think he was born? He wanted to change.
But that's the thing. What's the problem?
Can I call you? Calvin, can I call you? You
know, it's like me changing my name for whatever reason, and now because this happened, people want to link it to something else.
Yes.
When did that happen?
Okay, thank you.
So is he saying they planned it?
Ever been? Calvin Mosekari.
Just imagine the effort of changing his name to buy a club. Come on.
Mr. Mosekari, do me la kosi aruna. Ausiam. Kid now, man. Tabisugo mustino ko buele ni kwa katlaru le kuya kala.
Ayo diving. Ayo nse damana ibwa. Ayo. I've been saying it. I've been saying it closely to say these people are politically and morally bankrupt.
Yeah.
Like, how do you defend such nonsense? Listen to him. He's talking about a man. We are complaining that a man was found in a man's house.
Yeah.
We are not complaining. The man says he doesn't know the man. How do you go into another man's house when you do not know them?
Yeah.
He was invited.
Like, how stupid can you be? You are a whole MMC. You are a whole MMC. You are saying you are going into a house blindfolded. You do not know the person.
Yeah.
And you just want to interview this person. Like, and we're supposed to believe that. Now he's coming there, he's talking things that he doesn't know. He says, no, this Calvin LeJoy was not born Mackenzie. Yeah, man, it's been said that this person was born Mackenzie, he changed to LeJoy. What are you talking about, man?
Why do you
and
think
we are talking about your leader. This is your leader that you must know everything about. But you are busy here, coming here and defending something that you have no facts about.
Kevin LeJoy is not my leader.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
So why
Kevin LeJoy is not my leader. My leader is Kenny Kunene.
Why do you think? Why do you think he changed his name?
Your leader is Kenny Kunene.
Yeah.
Your leader is Kenny
Yes.
Kunene. So Kenny Kunene can be affiliated with which party?
Who affiliated with PA?
Yeah.
And then PA era no gemang.
Iranwa ke Kenny Kunene.
I don't give me
And
Iranwa ke Kenny Kunene le McKenzie.
come on. Who fired who?
No one fired anyone.
Who fired who? Okay, who's on suspension? Who's on suspension now? Who's on suspension now? No. Who is on suspension now?
The one who's on suspension. Kenny Kunene, pending investigation.
Pending. So who's running the party now? No. Who's running the party now?
The president of the party.
My friend. Who is running the party now in that suspension?
The president of the party.
He
has always been the president.
Who is running the party? Answer the question. Who's running the party?
McKenzie.
Like, come on. Don't come here with semantics and try to come up with nice words to say, this one is doing this, this one is doing that. My friend.
You want to believe what you want to believe.
No, whether you want us to believe what you want to tell us to believe.
I'm not forcing anyone to believe anything.
So Calvin, who's on the party now in absentia? According to you,
man, who fired who here? Who fired who? It shows you who's running the party.
Do you understand?
It shows you who's running the party.
Do you understand the meaning of suspension?
It shows you who's running the party.
Okay, so
the person who suspends somebody. We have worked in organizations. So if you are suspended, the person who has the power to suspend you.
That's not being fired.
We're talking about suspension. So the person who suspends you has the powers over you. So that means that person is running.
The position that he's in as the president of the party, he has the right and the authority and the power to suspend people.
Yeah, so 100%, my friend. So, Konano, you are defending all these dubious things that are happening, and you expect people to.
If it's dubious because of now. Somebody's house, invited for an interview. What's dubious about that?
Okay, but
you just said wait, Khosi. You just said now. What you call when he says when you shoot somebody in your house before they shoot you first you get arrested.
Yes.
Now a person just goes into somebody's house without knowing who's the owner of the house.
Mamela,
all of the
trespassing here.
Yeah,
the person was sent an address and he was sent the pin to open the gate.
You are coming with semantics.
Because
I said you are coming. You are playing with words.
I was asking.
You are playing with words. But anyway, you are a politician. You are a politician. It's fine.
Calvin,
I understand.
Calvin,
it's okay. You are a politician. You have to play with words. That's the only skill that politicians have, to play with words.
I was asking a question, Ahore. Why exclusively Kenny? Why not IOL?
Exactly.
Why not Sowetan? Why not us?
He said it himself.
Yeah.
It's all about relationships.
But then he didn't know the person.
Relationship.
No,
but I don't know the person, but I have relationship. Relationship, but I don't know the person.
Mamel. I don't have to know you to have an interview with you.
To have a relationship. You don't have to know somebody to have a relationship.
It's about credibility. Who he is as a person.
Semantics, my friend. Go check the word semantics.
He was a well-known celebrity.
Go and check. Because the guy must just go and check the meaning of semantics here. We've been around. As much as he's saying he's been around, we've been around. No, we've been around, my friend. We've been around. A lot of people have said, I do not know this guy. I've never met this guy. The very same person you are saying he's corrupt and the blue uniform is corrupt. He said it in Parliament. He said he doesn't know this person. He never, all of a sudden, he's a comrade. This person is just a comrade. So what you are doing now, we've been here before, my friend. And that's why I said the problem about defending such people, you yourself start not not knowing what is right and what is wrong. You are always on the gray. You are wait. You are always on the periphery. You do not know where guy. So you start having this thing, right and wrong. You just cross. Right now you are going. No way. You are heading that direction, and mind you. You are talking about, I'm glad that you just said that these people have money and all that. So now you have to create your own portfolio, and you're already creating it based on lies. Tomorrow, you won't be in PA, or you'll have moved to something else, and then we have to believe you. Everybody keeps on floor crossing. Abu Floyd have left. Now MK is this, Zuma's small business and whatnot. So, my friend, you will lose your credibility by defending nonsense.
All I'm saying
don't
is
do that. Don't defend nonsense. Don't defend nonsense.
Okay, Calvin is being done, and I stand on that to say.
No, everybody stands on it. Leif Floyd was standing on it.
The thing is, semantics, and as it is semantics. If somebody invites you, to come and do a particular job, and offer pin, offer address, yes.
That's because he saw him on newspapers.
If kitlile ko wena, kitlo tuna plumbing, umfa pini, umfa le address or kitlile ko wena. What's wrong with that? Do I have to know you urkisha pespan? Kispan sa haka muskipila ka solo. Why tamile gutsibe?
Okay, but then who are those journalists? Can ask that question. Do we know those journalists?
We don't know the journalists.
What's I was thinking now?
The journalists.
Was doing the journalist there?
I don't know.
There are just too many for him to defend. For him to defend the person, there are just too many unknowns. For him to be standing here on a public platform to defend such nonsense, there are too many unknowns. He doesn't know the journalist. He doesn't know the person who's interviewing him. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know a lot of things. But he's here defending this person with so many unknowns. But he's sure.
Okay.
But he's sure for no. Kenny didn't do this thing.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're playing semantics. You are playing semantics. Calvin. Mamela. I don't have to know Josi in order for me to come to this interview. Josi, if he wants to have an interview with me and he has my number, he's going to call me to come here. And I'm going to come because I'm invited, which is exactly what happened to Kenny Kunene. What's wrong with that?
Okay.
He wants to push a narrative. There's a criminal activity because the guy is connected to a murder or something.
Is it not connection? There's no connection there?
Who?
Can I come to an house? Is there no connection?
There's no connection. Ken was just there to do an interview. And what's wrong with that?
Okay.
Why are people now wanting to, put a cloud over Kenny?
Yeah.
Because now there's
because
suspicion.
maybe Kenny is very a public office, MMC. He's part of PA.
I understand that.
He's in the house of a criminal. He's accused. Maybe that's the reason why people are saying that.
That's why there's an investigation.
Yeah.
Let's wait for the investigation and stop jumping into conclusions like Kelvin is doing.
Yeah.
Because now Kelvin has already decided. You see, this is what destroys people's lives. He doesn't even know me. He doesn't know what am I, what I do, how I do it. But he's already concluding something else.
Yes.
I stand for the truth.
Yeah.
They were trying to commit fraud. Only the PA members.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yes.
Because I don't stand for Maka. I stand for the truth. But I'm not going to come here and agree with what Kelvin is saying because he has a narrative of saying once a criminal, also a criminal. No, people are reformed. People, but they can change. That's why we have rehabilitation centers. That's why we don't have jails.
Yeah.
So what is wrong in believing he has paid for his dues?
Okay, Calvin, in his defense, can I come in and throw maybe a spanner somewhere in the works? If haven't you guys by ANC defended ANC's mistakes?
Who's an ANC member? Who's an ANC member?
He speaks like
who's an ANC member?
And I can tell you, he's in
That's why I'm throwing the spanner in the works. I'm not saying you are. I'm just throwing it out there.
You are on a public platform. You are on a public platform. You can't say, haven't you ANC member? member.
Are you not?
I'm not
okay,
an
fine.
ANC member.
Okay, fine. Are you not an ANC member, Fanas?
He's EFF, bro.
I'm not an ANC member.
Okay, which
and
party?
I've been telling you this for a very long time. The problem is you think me saying something good about Ramaphosa or saying something bad about him, you think I'm an ANC member. My friend, I'm not affiliated to any party.
Yes.
All I'm saying is that's why normally I bash all these parties when they do wrong things. I'm not affiliated to any one of them.
Also, that's what you do normally.
For now, no, currently. That's why I even said that guy Ramaphosa to say Kaleka was defending. Kaleka was defending. Ramaphosa akagile mo TV I am a businessman. Kaleka he never said he's a businessman. I'm play a video, but here's the person he's saying he's a businessman. He sells on farms and what's not. He's a farm he's a president of the farm. Yes. He's saying no. Kunene is the one running the party. This one is the president. That's all. Those are just political things. Man, I get it. This is what you've been saying.
No, you've been saying. I said Gayton is the one who's running the party as the president of the political party.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is Kenny Kunene doing?
He is the deputy president.
Is he not running the party?
No, he only steps in if he's given the ropes to do that.
Okay. Yes. Calvin. Tell me something. What do you actually think happened that day?
Har ANC Pelarun.
Eh?
We are ANC. We don't run things at the back doors.
Okay.
We are PA.
They run things on X. They don't run things on the back door. They run things on X.
So
anyway, what do I think happened with what?
Why do you think Kenny was there? What is your assertion about this whole thing? Why do you think he was there? Give us your thought.
These people are criminals. A criminal is always a criminal.
You see what I'm
You'll never change.
You see,
a criminal is always a criminal. Le banditi ke le banditi, man. Ba tlo go bolela, malemo ba tlo go bolela, are le banditi ke le banditi.
Mandela ke le banditi. So what are we saying?
That's where. What about this? This is where the problem is with. What about this? What about this person? What about that? So problem about
all of them give a bandit. Which one did not go to jail? Tell me which one.
But this one didn't go to jail. Zuma had go to jail because of transit heist.
He was in Robben Island with my grandfather.
Yeah, I get hard, but he didn't go there because of cash and transit.
This guy will even swindle you and tell you how they went to jail because there was no job. They had to do cash in transit. My friend, they will swindle. They will convince you. You know what if you have read history, serious history, you will learn how Hitler actually modeled politics. Hitler modeled politics that if you tell even a lie so many times that people start believing that is the truth.
It's called propaganda.
This is it, Papa.
Yeah.
Your name is Kun.
Yeah.
Kun. You will think no, man. You know, I'm the one who's wrong. He's trying to make me to be the wrong one. No, you are wrong. I didn't say this. I did. These people, they don't read for me out. Listen, there are too many politicians, my friend. These people will swindle you. My friend, they will sell. They can sell water to a fish, but this water is more purer than the one that you are swimming in.
Yeah,
my friend, don't listen to these people. I know these people. That's why I keep on asking you. The first time you bought these people, they told you all the stories. Their party has been there more than 10 years. They still haven't elected their own president. The people have put themselves there.
Yeah.
They haven't elected people, these people.
Yeah.
He's self-elected, I'm sure.
Who
elected him? Ask him who elected him. Ask him who elected him.
Elected. Does he even know the constitution of the country, of the party?
Who elected him? Stop talking about constitution of the country. You are too far from being in the constitution of the country. Who elected you? Let's talk about your small party. Let's talk about your small party. Who elected you?
Of the country.
Who elected you?
Do you know what it says?
Okay.
Who elected you?
Do you know what the constitution of the party? Maybe
I don't need to know the constitution of the party because of
does it even
no,
have
my friend.
elective conference
You were not
in it?
You were not elected. Nobody you didn't consult anybody about that constitution. So who elected you to be in the seat that you are in?
Again, can we say it's a new party? Can I say that again? Or still a new party?
It's over a new party in the next 30 years, man. Man.
New party. SPA, PA as an ANC. It's not gonna happen.
No, we never said
elective conference.
Yeah, no, Tabiso. I saw one of your posts, or rather, you stand with President Gaten Kunene. Yeah.
Yes.
Explain. Give us that. Are you a faction now? Because there's factions all over the place now. Are you now a faction Kenny in the party? What's happening?
No. I'm not a faction Kenny.
Yes.
I still don't understand if a person invites me to a house.
Yes.
That thing becomes a wrong thing. If somebody was to make me understand that,
okay,
I understand the status. I understand Horik is an MMC and he has been found in.
Was he off duty, by the way? Was he off duty that time? Was it over the weekend as a bereke?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we saying that these people don't have lives? Are we saying these people don't have activities?
Calvin, I don't have lives or what? But I'm
I listen. Wait, cause let me then ask him this. So, which one he's in disagreement with what happened to Mtu?
Disagreement how?
Because Ntunulene didn't do anything. The SMSs were being sent to him and things were being said about him. He didn't necessarily respond to this person, Moleife. So you are in disagreement with that.
Exactly. Already SMSs, they are between Brown and who?
Cool. Yes.
Agar.
Yeah.
Kat happened to have the conversations. Kat did not talk to Mutunu. The person who was talking to Mutunu, Kimang, Brown.
Yeah.
So because there's an allegation, that's why all had to be suspended.
Yeah.
For when as the Minister of Police, it's only the criminals.
Yes.
One understand.
So is
it an allegation Kenny was only a criminal? Why are you against it? Why are you against it?
Mamela, now you are listening. I'm not against it. I said when I spoke, there's an investigation that is being done.
Yes.
Like Senzom Crew. There's an investigation that has been done until it is established or there is indeed a connection. Then people can conclude. A person is going to conclude before the investigation is done.
Yeah.
That's my problem. That's why Leo Hakim Moni Poso.
Calvin.
Until they prove Horkaniti he's involved with Cat, then get a monopause. But for now, whatever that has been done by suspender and they removed him as a minister of police, it's fine because Vele. You are not supposed to still be a public servant when you are being accused of such things. The very same thing that is happening with Kenny Kunene.
Yeah.
Vele, as an MMC, you're not supposed to be attached to these things. So we need to can establish the connection and an investigation must be allowed to happen.
Okay, so Calvin, are you satisfied or not? There must be an investigation, and then we don't have to have any conclusions about this whole thing. Innocent until proven guilty. Don't you agree with that?
Possibly, we are innocent until proven guilty. Yes. I said it's a way. Send to meet them platform. Have a set of you must remember how these things get buried.
Yeah.
The minute he resigns, because of there's a letter you had to resign. Is it true? I'm just asking. I do not know.
If you
Did he
go on the
resign?
PA,
he
if you
resigned.
go on the PA,
Wait. Did he resign? Yes or no? What about
I'm
actually see
giving
the
you the
letters.
source to go read for yourself.
Yeah, I can send them to you.
I get it. You are
Calvin.
here. Make the life simple for the listeners. Is it a yes
he
or no?
resigned.
Thank you. He resigned. I can promise you,
Without
this
being
thing won't
forced.
go anywhere. Kosi, this thing won't go anywhere. There won't be a need for investigation. I will resign it.
Yeah.
Who resign them? Yeah, my friend.
Okay, so
this
you
is
think
politics.
it's
Mamela. Ergo educated today.
Yes.
Let me educate you today.
I'm listening.
Answer
Yeah.
again to answer, has he been proven guilty? You'll never get it because he has resigned. The investigation won't go on anymore because he has resigned. The same person. After that month, if it McKenzie, but it's not conclusion. Or find you guilty or not. Or assume the story that man for after Mary, you wasn't found guilty. So what's your problem?
So do you think? Okay.
Trust to me. I bet you my last dollar, Kosi.
Yeah.
This investigation is dead in the water. The minute he has resigned, it's high.
Can I educate Kelvin today?
Yeah.
Mamela, the investigation is going to be done by the party.
But then why would investigate somebody who's resigned? Did he resign from the party or resign from the...
he didn't resign from the party.
Oh.
He only withdrew the letters that Kelvin wants to see.
Yes.
It's there. That's why I refer
Actually,
so that
I just sent him those letters,
yes,
Calvin.
he resigned as the MMC of transport in the city of Joburg, and he also resigned as a member of council. That's what the letters say. Ne? And then the
investigation is dead, Papa. The investigation is the cause.
Yeah.
Noted this time, noted today. That man, after a month, McKenzie were high. I announced it.
Yes.
That man, I offer the public the answer. After this, I can promise you, there's no more going to be an investigation. That man will remain party deputy, whether it's a wrongdoing or not, because he has resigned in public office. This will be said, no, now keep party
the investigation is going to go on, like Gaten said.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it will find him not guilty.
Mamela, he has
it
been
will find him not guilty. I am already concluding. I'll give you a second to conclude. It will find him not guilty and he will remain party president and then after that month
he is not party
deputy.
Yes, I'm correcting you on that
remain
one.
as deputy. Or remain as deputy. Because he won't be found guilty. I'm telling you already the result. You won't be found guilty. It's internal thing. ANC has been playing this for years. You don't think we are small children.
He's quoting
ANC has been playing this for years.
Yeah.
He's quoting ANC. Comparing PA with ANC is not going to work because Rona, we are not the ANC. And we don't work like the ANC. Where now you have your experience based on what ANC did. You don't know what PA does
I'm listening,
to investigate.
Investigation to find that man is guilty, and then our TA must come back and buy us a good cold drink because of you will be owing us a cold drink.
Gaga, this whole thing.
Yes.
Pela this thing can still be investigated. Kima police. Okay. So I don't know why is he worried about the investigation because even Lima Police have the right. Akiri, he was in that house. So they can still call him and ask questions. So it's not like he's scot-free. So I don't know what's the public opinion saying about this whole thing.
I have his letter here on the screen, Calvin. People are watching now. They can
Who's
see. Letter Kunene. I'm resigning as MMC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as MMC.
Yeah, so can I learn? I can use an SMMC plus what you call MMC plus
MMC of transport and
plus
council member.
plus council member.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know. Let me just see if I can read this one. Screen at the moment. He's resigning as what? Let me see. Give me a second. Those who are watching on Facebook, you can see the letter there, and those who are watching on YouTube as well. Okay, MMC, there is an SMMC. Yeah. I regret to inform that I have tendered resignation as a proportional representative council for a patriotic alliance effective immediately, and all thus be able to continue as a member of your mayoral team responsible for transport. Unable to continue. I would like to thank you for entrusting me to lead this portfolio during your tenure, and I believe that together we made significant contribution to building and rebuilding our beautiful city in partnership with our colleagues in government and administration. I'm stepping aside from public life for a period while my party satisfies itself as to certain allegations that have been raised against me, which are unfounded. But I have nonetheless agreed it would be in the public interest for me to await the clearing of my name before considering returning to public service and duty. I believe I've always committed myself to serve the residents of Joburg with vigor, authenticity, and vision. During the 2 years as an MMC, I worked to be forced for good, championing accessibility, transport, confronting inefficiencies, and challenging a systematic rot within our institutions. I remain a loyal patriot towards our broader political mission, and will remain dedicated to the upliftment of our communities. I extend my gratitude to you, the City Council, the administration, and our residents for the opportunity to serve. Kunene. Yeah.
So, Apa Mangawa,
RT.
where are my lies?
Where are the last, Calvin?
Hosi.
Yes.
Yeah, I still repeat. These letters, we have read them many a times, my friend. You know, you've been in the political arena for a long time.
Yeah,
we have
you
read
can't
these
beat us
letters.
all with one brush. It's
Let's
impossible.
say, we have all read these letters. We know. After there is wrongdoing, you go at the back of the bus, and then una staff rider, only a staff rider. So we know these things.
Not in the
you want this guy, he will not
Can I give you a case?
Account because of already Okampa case here, whoever you work your deputy here.
No.
Your deputy is not going anywhere, my friend.
I just want to give you how PA works. Ne?
Your deputy is not going anywhere.
Mamel, I want to give you a case how we dealt with hate speech. Go PA.
Yeah.
Ne? There was this lady who was accused of mentioning the K word. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
And this lady was holding a provincial position. Ne? Can you believe that lady was removed?
Okay.
Just for calling a K word.
Yeah.
This is how serious PA is in terms of
from PA.
Yeah, not from PA.
From
the position, because you cannot use hate speech in the PA. You are not allowed.
Was she a PA member?
Yes.
Okay.
She's still a PA member, but she's no longer in that
white
position.
colored what?
Yeah, it was a colored lady.
Oh, okay.
The K word. So
yes.
You understand that small thing like that, they had to remove that.
Don't call the K word small thing. If you know your history, you can't call the K word a small thing. No, Maragasi K word is a small thing.
Understand? I'm going to give you another one.
You can't say fix your statement.
Withdraw on the member.
Fix your statement. You can't say K word is a small thing.
My man.
I'm listening. That's why I'm answering you.
Withdraw, Fanak. It's not a small thing.
The second one, it was a guy who
he didn't withdraw. He must fix himself.
In GBV.
Tavis, withdraw. It's not a small thing. It's not a small thing. The keyword is not a keyword.
It's not a small thing.
Oh no! For the purpose of the conversation, I withdraw.
What did I say to you? What?
My man.
My friend, a politician.
My man, like, go for another case. And this is how we deal with cases. You know?
Typical politician. I just told you.
Who was accused. There was a guy, and this one I can tell you because I was involved in it. Ne?
Yes.
There was a guy who was accused of manipulating the members. And this guy, unasna any authority to can do that.
Okay.
They were never given an authority to do that. Can you believe what that guy, they actually removed him as part of the structure?
So what are you saying? Are you saying PA really stands by its words and stands by whatever
Trust
it says?
me, he's going to be investigated.
But then after that, will he be removed? Do you think? Do you foresee
if he's
will he
found
be
guilty,
removed?
we don't know, because once he's found guilty, they have to take the steps. We understand. And like I said, Rona Rebalidi lives almost every now and then, where we are being updated about matters of the party.
Yes.
Both national, provincial, and local. We understand. We know about things before they happen. We understand. Even this one, him resigning, him tendering we knew about these things before the public knew about it.
So are you saying this was actually what like how you knew, King? What was happening?
We knew he's going to be suspended from the political party activities, like he's saying in his letter.
Is it because of you're inside the party that's how information is, or what?
Yes, I'm inside the party.
Okay.
You understand? And we knew he's going to be suspended. And Mutona will hold a position near deputy, by the way.
Yeah.
You understand? And to show who serious, Gaten had said it over for 30 days.
Yeah.
But he said no, let the party satisfy itself by investigating while he takes the back seat to allow it to happen, because he doesn't want to interfere with the investigation for the sake of this type of judgment that is going to be, or opinion that is going to be made about the whole thing. Understand? And I can tell you now, there's going to be another life that is going to give a detailed report. This is what we have investigated. This is what we have done. Because remember, he went on national TV and he talked about SMSs, he talked about arrangement. Those things needs to be verified.
Yeah.
Or are they there or not?
Okay.
You understand?
Calvin.
And if they are there, then people are going to know about them.
That man was a wally one, man. I don't know campaign training. Campaign training. That man. He's having a monologue.
All right.
He's having a monologue.
Yeah, right. I want to really move for a long time. Last question for like Arute before it's all this one.
No, Kosi. Not the only question I get on Motango or the late on Nelly Kunene, Baloba president and deputy Tilling.
Baloba
president and deputy Tilling.
We don't know, and we can't say, because we have people I rest my case. They have been presidents forever.
What about his emiso?
I rest my case.
We don't know.
No,
I cannot say I know if I don't know.
The guy doesn't. The guy doesn't know a lot of things, young Marie. He's in the past. No, he doesn't know a lot of things. He doesn't know a lot of things. He doesn't know a lot of things about his party president, about the party's son getting kickbacks. He doesn't know a lot of things.
Yeah.
No,
okay. Before Kazama Calvin, tell me your opinion or your thoughts about this boy buying this Celtics. Why do you think he can now do that now?
Mara, I can the relevant question. Why not now? He's a politician.
Yeah.
A politician will answer you like that. You'll always never have the right answer. Because of, why not now? I want anything wrong at that. The accusation, their daughters and all that. Only wrong, everybody was going woo-ha and woo-ha. Because it's them. That's why like a crime is a funny thing. Right? sombra akaya anna le problem ko ntwena a thutse motho ra editseng o smogola ne auto go pela gago o smogola mapodisa le matraffic opare normal ari re bankanya re bue le family re bankanye issue tadi. That's the thing about crime, and what I say is we can never fix politicians. That the man of Opelago is long far gone. We can't save him anymore. So he's long far gone. Yeah. So the only thing that we can do, as much as we are doing in our community, bit by bit, we involve our own private security. We're doing this. The politicians will never get answers, my friend. You'll always get these things that they come and they tell you, what I like is, what I like about this is we are doing things for ourselves in this community. Whether you are black, pink, blue, or purple, we are coming together and doing things for ourselves. Exactly. Any politician, I thought it's swindle, I promise heaven and earth. So we can fix only 10 That's a whole minister of what Victor Pal.
Okay, man. Bon, Calvin, thanks so much for taking your time, Fanaga, to be with us today. Ne? You must be part of this show every Monday, Tuesday. So, man, all right, Cham. I said, Sasha, I can't think. I said, I got phone like Calvin. One Sasha, you are simul.
I don't know, to ANC. No, I do understand. People have lost hope.
Kali, show brag. Yeah, Calvin Mosenari, man, Mosekare from Ward 16 Fanaga. I'm so easy, Calvin. Yeah, first time. No, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. There's no Fanaga.
Yeah. No. All I'm saying, Gokhuri, let's allow the investigation to happen. And then once the investigation has been done, then we can start having a conversation. For now, I don't see anything wrong. Honestly, I'm not even defending any wrongdoing because there was none. You understand?
Okay.
There was none. I mean, we have people who were found in stolen vehicles.
What about this?
You understand?
What's wrong? We are really trying to compare apples and oranges. It doesn't mean if somebody does something wrong, but now everybody can do wrong. What about Oli?
No, I get what you're saying. But ultimately, all I'm saying, Gokhori, investigations are done.
Okay.
And until they are concluded, then we can actually, have a discussion about it.
Yeah. All right. I want to apologize, Bakaichu. First of all, thank you, Tabitha, for taking your time.
Yes.
To come here, I hope you're going to be part of this show every Monday.
Yeah, no,
it's actually
around.
nice to talk like this with a proper politician. Yeah. And then thanks so much, guys, for taking your time, and Kopano on YouTube for commenting. And those who are still watching on YouTube now, thanks so much. Those who are watching on Facebook thing, I want to thank you so much for really, uplifting this one. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and just talk. Comment down below. What do you think about today's show? So now I would not really. I don't know how will I sleep at night if I do something wrong to somebody. Kizo, this is not supposed to be done. Exactly. Just for the sake of I can do it. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep at night.
Same here.
Knowing I've got blood money in my pocket, or I'm buying my son McDonald's, got that blood money, or somebody else is shaking their boots, thinking he's going to jail, or there's nothing like that. Not because I want to make money from him, I'm doing that. But criminals are there, so let's not keep a fair platform. They must be criminals for a long time still, because we are supposed to actually be fighting these criminals.
Correct.
Men in blue, those who are really doing the good job, please stand up, let you be noticed. Let them fight this good fight. This is happening. He put his body on the line, like Desmond said. So if you know you're a man in blue or woman in blue and you want to do anything, please do it. regardless of what could be the consequences. But Sister Barana, please, man, let us not get used by these people because now criminals have got a loophole, Tabiso, about how they can exploit that.
Yes.
You know, GBV is a real thing. Femicide is a real thing. Rape is a real thing. SA is a real thing. You understand? So those things are there, but people are actually being done those things can't need because they've been clouded by these ones. How we you an agreement or and things don't happen. Do not lie or it's something else. It's not. It's not supposed to. Don't do that. You have lost, it's fine. Move on. Let it go.
Correct.
Don't just throw him now inside the so, no, I can't turn it. It's not because now criminals, like I said, have seen the loophole and are using it. Vanak.
No, good night.
As always.
To your listeners.
Guys, thank you so much, man. Good night to us again. I had a very good time. It was fun. Like I said, Khadis is absent, but I believe she'll be back with us on other shows. And she'll be back up in next week. But then,
yeah, I'm here.
All right. But like I said, thank you so very much for being with me today, man, on Kosi FM. And coming to you live on www.kosifm.co.za. Coming to you live again on www.holdings.co.za. Coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. Please subscribe, like, share today's show, and then comment below and tell us what you think. I'm playing out one of our biggest men here in West 60. It's been like thanks so much, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye. I love you. Bye.